What's good, everybody? Another New York Yacht game, live Knicks Watch Party. We have a fantastic crew. Normally Brian's here, but Brian is on, called it a business trip, but we're going to call it vacation. We're going to call it vacation for Brian. So I said, okay, this week we got to do things a little bit differently for this watch party. We're going to bring two fans in here, two super Knicks fans. That's what I should call both of you. The one fan right here to my left is the first ever guest for our live Knicks watch party, the great Doug Burns. Y'all know him as Duglust. Does the great Knicks Metal recaps after the game. Fantastic. Good to have you back, brother.
Great to be here, Dex.
Yes, man. Good to have you. And for the first time sitting in the seat, he's made music with Doug. Rob Lefkowitz, a.k.a. Poppa Left, joined me for the first time. What's good, my guy?
Very excited to be here, man.
Nah, man. Glad to have you here. I've been wanting to have you and connect with you, so I'm glad we got to connect here in person. Glad to have you guys here. This is a interesting one, I'll say, because I don't know how y'all felt. The Knicks, they didn't look good last night. No. That was not good against the Pacers. So I'm going to ask you guys straight off the top. Do you feel like this is a big one since this is the last game before the All-Star break?
It's a tone-setting game to go into the break. Last night was my first full crash out at home.
Oh, you crashed out?
Full swearing, waking up my wife and kids
Did you throw anything?
I threw stuff. I hit stuff. And it was like to the point where I put my daughter to bed and I went outside her bedroom with the game on my phone, watching on the ground like this as it fell apart. And it's just like, we need to do away with the demons of the Pacers and move on and get this win tonight against the Sixers, who we hate almost as much.
Do away with the demons of the Pacers. Do you hate the Sixers as much as the Pacers?
I think that the Sixers are a fan base that is morphed into basketball because they're an Eagles fan base.
Oh, that's the Eagles town,
and they don't
sure.
care about basketball, so they're irrelevant to me.
Damn.
The one thing I will say is that I am on a back-to-back, okay? I'm on a back-to-back.
A personal back-to-back.
I went to work today. I'm here in
Yes.
the... I teach in Jersey. I went to work today. I drove into Brooklyn. We took the subway. I'm off fumes. I did the podcast this morning.
Yep.
I'm here in the New York Post in the studio with Dexter Henry. I'm on a back-to-back. Then I got to go to your crib. We got to shoot content together.
Who knows why? I don't know why you're coming to my house after
And
this.
then
There's
I gotta
I'm not
go
sure.
Wait,
home.
y'all doing more content after
I don't
this?
know what he's talking about.
Oh,
I don't know
This is breaking news. This is breaking news to
I gotta
you.
go home, be a good husband, pet my dog, wake up,
and go to work
recap
again.
this game tomorrow morning before I see the kids and go. No, there's no excuse.
So,
put on a
so
jersey,
you're like,
go
if I
play
can get this done,
basketball.
if I can get this done today on the personal back-to-back,
Yes.
why can't y'all?
Yes, we're here to bring back-to-back energy.
You know what? I like this.
We're here to bring back-to-back energy. We're hard-working New Yorkers. This is what we do.
That's right.
You know what? I respect that.
Yeah.
So there will be no sleeping tonight, no yawning.
Sometimes you got to go on fumes. That's
No,
where you find out who you are.
I got the tea here ready. It's been a long
Absolutely.
week. It's been a long week for all of us. So the Knicks got to get this W.
Earn your sleep. Earn your rest.
Okay. Earn your rest. I like
Earn your
that.
rest tonight.
But this guy's, it's okay, so starting with this game, this begins a really, well, now they got the break, but there's an interesting stretch for the Knicks. Because they've got this game, they got the Pistons, fresh out the break. Knicks 0-2 against them this season.
Huge game.
They got the Houston after that, then the Bulls and the Cavs. So that's a 5-game stretch right there. Mm-hmm. What do the Knicks need to accomplish in this 5-game stretch starting tonight? Look at this, especially, you were talking to me before, Rob, and you were like, the Knicks, they can't lose their position. They can't drop down to 4 or 5. You think that's a no-go. So I would assume you think this 5-game stretch is kind of big. What's the record? What do they need to hit in this 5-game stretch?
They got to go 4-1. They got to go 4-1, and I'll tell you why. The Cleveland Cavaliers, I'm looking at the bottom of the screen, they're beating up on the Wizards.
Yep.
They're a team that's getting hot. They got a new blood in the locker room with James Harden. You look at a team in Philadelphia, they've been humming along very well. And here's the penalty of losing 9 out of 11 games. Even when you won 9 out of 11 games, you stretch it out in the macro, that's a 500 record over 18 games.
Right.
And every single team in that top 5, whether it be the Pistons, the Knicks, Celtics, Sixers, or the Cavaliers, they've all, look at their last 10 streak. They're all 7-3 at a baseline. So the Knicks cannot look at themselves and say, oh, we good. We got 9 out of 11. No, you got to keep positioning going forward and get at minimum that 3 seed. At best, we're probably looking at that 2 seed. But if you start to fall back, you're pushing your luck because the Sixers and the Cavaliers and the Celtics are right there with the same goals as you. So you got to make sure that over the next 5 games, you send a message and put them back on their heels and make sure that you secure that 2 seed.
All right, so 4-1. Is Rob being too ambitious with the 4-1, or are you selling for 3-2? Or you're like, hey, they got to do 4-1?
I'm not going to put a number on how many games they're going to have to win in this stretch, but I am going to say they're going to have to find a new identity as a group because you're missing 2 of your best defenders for an indeterminate period of time. Deuce McBride, hernia surgery. We really don't know. We've been hearing 6 to 8 weeks, but that could stretch longer, realistically.
Yep.
OG Anunoby, very annoying, lingering injury with the toenail issue. So those are 2 of your maybe your 2 best defenders other than Mitchell Robinson. Find a new defensive identity because there was no defensive identity last night.
Yeah. Last night was terrible. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let us know what you think. Do you think the Knicks need to go 4-1 in this stretch? Do you agree with Rob? Are you selling for 3-2? Let us know. We can put up a poll. We have our producer put up a poll about that. See what the people vote on that. Knicks about to tip off. I don't want to.
Pistons game, they're not going to have Jalen Duren or Isaiah
which is
Stewart.
huge.
Right.
That is huge for the Knicks.
Right.
Now the Knicks haven't been healthy for some of the games. With that too, is we're just tipping off here down in Philadelphia. I think this game is big too, guys, because the Knicks, they haven't been that great on the road. They've been better, a little bit better lately. They've had some quality wins on the road, but it's nice to see them get another quality win on the road against a good opponent.
They tend to play well in this Sixers building.
They do. We saw that last month, January 23rd. They had that nice win, 103-100. Was that 103-100, I believe? Over them. That was a good win. It's a 3-point win.
It really solidified the Brooklyn game, the one that really turned the bad energy around.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, that Brooklyn game isn't real unless you go into Philly and take care of business there.
That's such a pretty little move in the lane.
That's huge for him because he shot the ball terribly last time in Philly. He was not good at all. So that's huge for Bridges.
Bridges has to get going, has to attack. Can we think about maybe getting to the rim tonight? Is that too much to ask?
Well, yes, that is too much to ask for Bridges. Have you seen him get to the rim? That never happens with him. It never happens.
This is one of the great caller outs of that issue, sitting to my left.
Oh, then me and Rob, we are on the same page with that because I have been.
Ooh, what
nice
a beautiful pass. And what
At
a
the
beautiful
rim.
cut.
We saw Bridges at the rim.
He can sneak to the rim. He doesn't love the contact, but he can get to the rim.
Now, Rob, that's the thing for me. I broke this down in the video one time too. Nice turnaround
so
shot
nasty.
there. 4-4.
VJ is so good.
The kid plays like a veteran, by the way.
He
Absolutely, he does.
But here's the thing about Bridges. He's elite at finishing at the rim. He just doesn't go there enough, and that's what's frustrating because he's good.
Oh, what a pass by Cat. What a phenomenal rookie class this year.
See,
It's
how
really
can
been
people
great.
watch us have this process and be like, no?
yeah, they're fake.
No,
yeah, exactly.
Let's not back cut. Let's not move the ball. Let's just chill out. That's a terrible shot.
That's really
by
bad.
Oubre.
A classic
Push it.
Oubre, horrible
Push it.
shot.
Spot up, Shamit. Come on.
Shamit's been really getting comfortable as a starter for this team.
Yeah,
Oh,
another
good
great
job,
one.
Cat. Finish
Nice.
that.
Everything to the hoop, by the way.
Good job, big
That's-
fella.
that's a good point. Everything to the hoop early
The
on.
thing with Mikhail is like I've kind of like I'm in a stage of acceptance with who he is. I think I can't.
No, but what is that? What when you say it, just so I'm be clear for everybody, what is that about who he is?
He would
like to you?
rather sit in a church pew and hear a sermon for 3 hours than attack the glass with ferocity. Like he would the most annoying thing that you could think of. He would
Right.
rather do that.
From the son of a preacher man telling you what's going
That's
on.
true.
Yeah.
The son of a rabbi. Tell him us that.
He is. It's just who he is, and I feel like my thing with him is as long as he can play defense and hit his 3-point shots, it's more about 3-point shots because he is not going to do what you want him to do. And the out of him saying, oh, or people saying, oh, it's not part of his game, that's ridiculous. I've watched every single player on the floor with him make it a part of their game to attack the glass. Josh Hart attacks the glass. Jalen Brunson attacks the glass. You just saw Karl-Anthony Towns. He may not know how to do it efficiently through physicality.
He might hook somebody.
Yeah,
every now
but
and
at
then.
least he engages in the physicality. Mikhail's
That's
got
a
to
messy
do
screen.
that if he
Good
wants to.
defensive play
If
by
we want to
Mikhail
be the
there.
best version of ourselves. That's another guy, by the way, that attacks the glass. Landry Shamet.
Every bucket for the Knicks has come inside the paint. Has been a layup.
You have to appreciate the grit and the fearlessness of Landry Shamet. These past few weeks, it's been jumping off the screen.
He
Good
plays
stunt.
like,
Good
There you
stunt by
go.
Brunson.
Off the leg, forcing the
Good stunt
turnover.
by Brunson. Here's the thing. When you play NFL blitz growing up, when the game
you
is
take-
like
you take it
designed, It's designed to even out. The Knicks got to get that out of their head right now and get the lead. Here's a momentum three. Never hits it.
But that's a great offensive tip.
One more. Go ahead.
You got to knock that down, bro. Same spot.
There you go. There's your boy.
But here's
your boy.
the thing. Here's the thing. 14-4, make them call a timeout now.
Correct.
Nick Nurse is playing with fire right now.
Get a stop.
No, help.
The block.
Good.
Excellent block.
Great weak side rotation. Beautiful.
You made the right call. This is a Dexter Henry 14-4 lead, right?
Oh, jeez.
Well, I said I liked them tonight. Great.
Good job. Draws a foul.
I told
Perfect.
you.
No, so my producer Tommy was telling me before. He's like, I don't know, Dex. I don't know if I like the Knicks tonight. You know, if the way they looked last night. And I said, I don't know. Mike Brown last night, I could tell when he talked to the media after. It was like he was really disappointed in defense. You could tell it.
Yeah.
Like and this team, I was like, I think they'll respond tonight. Now it's a long way to go. It's a long way to go. But
they
still.
also tend to shoot the ball
Their
well
legs are going to get
after
tired
a
later,
tough
but
loss.
the cushion will help them. The mentality of saying we can win.
Wow.
Another great.
He's got to call timeout.
A dunk from Bridges.
He's got to call timeout. This is crazy.
Yo, they're killing
Nick
them.
Nurse is nuts.
7 of
Call
8 from the
timeout.
field.
Thank
There
you.
it is. There it is.
16-4 lead.
Beautiful stuff.
I haven't seen the Knicks have this many cuts to the basket and finish out. We've seen 2 Bridges layups and a dunk.
It's a good
What?
process. That's the thing about Bridges that's always been true about his game is he is really good at finding open space without the ball.
Yeah.
So if you design your offense to emphasize that, he's going to get some easy looks.
You're right. You're 100% right. He's a fantastic cutter, and they've looked for him here today. I think sometimes what me and Rob were talking about sometimes is like, damn, man, you want to see him like when he has the ball, put it on the floor and attack just a little bit more. I would like to see it. But you're right.
AKA the Brooklyn Bridges.
The Brooklyn Bridges. And I'm not saying he's got to be all that completely,
Right.
but in situations, especially when Brunson's on the floor.
And there are groups where you're like, dude, this is it.
This is for
the
you
moment.
to go do this.
Exactly.
Right.
You want shots, you want touches, this is the moment.
Yeah.
You want to create off the dribble, especially right now.
I watched I do like investigative journalism from my house with Mikal Bridges. Like I go back and like I'm trying to understand.
I'm like, what are you digging in with? Oh, you're going back to old tape.
I go to
stuff.
Podcast P. I went to the Paul George podcast, and he was talking about how when he came over he said, you know what, I got traded for Kevin Durant. It is what it is. That's Kevin Durant. So when he went to Brooklyn, he was uncomfortable, but then people were like, yo, like you're an alpha, you can go score. And I feel like now he's like comfortable. They kind of like reverted back to the Phoenix version of Mikal Bridges, but what he doesn't realize, in my opinion, is you have to be an alpha on this team. We do not have a guy with a complete package that can get their own shot outside of Jalen Brunson at this point. So I give credit to OG Anunoby. You can see he's developed his game beyond just catch and shoot. He's now catch and shoot, rip through, attack the glass, a little bit of a mid-range game.
But the handle's still a little.
The handle's tight, but here's the thing. His handle don't have to be amazing because the times where he has to put the ball on the floor is in the motion of the offense where teams are closing out and he attacks.
So
he attacks a closeout. So he catches the ball. One of the best players to do this in the league, very underrated player in the league over the last couple decades, Jeff Green. Guy who catch the ball in motion, rip through, and he's not going to break you down off the dribble, but when you have a shell that is collapsing and you can attack that shell, he can get split defenders into the lane. So OG has kind of like modeled his game around that kind of swing man forward where he doesn't have a complete bag, but Mikal is one of those guys that he's an enigma. You could watch him and be like, he can make the same move as Kevin Durant, but he just doesn't want to do it because I don't think from watching that podcast with Paul George, I feel like he's transferred his game. He was an alpha on a bad team. He was a role player on a championship level team in Phoenix, and now he's with his boys in New York. And it's like, are you going to put your imprint on this game, or are you going to fade to the background?
A lot of times he fades to the background. A lot of times this start even kind of concerns me because we've seen this from Mikal Bridges. He'll get off to a good start. Last night, he had 10 points in the first quarter. Then what happened?
Right.
I didn't know where he. I didn't see
Jay,
it.
I'm doing my job.
Yeah,
I'm defending.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I
Right.
feel like
checking the
yeah.
boxes. Yes.
So
Yes.
here we go. Here's a moment in the game right now. It's 16-4.
Yep.
You're on the road. You know that a home team wants to gather themselves out of a timeout, draw up a good play, get an easy bucket, and then make you get out of what you were doing. Here's a test to see how serious the Knicks are trying to make a statement. I'll tell you what. Out of this first quarter, I demand a 10-point lead or more.
Demand?
I demand.
Or else what?
Or we're playing with fire.
It's an unserious effort, again.
Or else what? What am I going to do?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. What am I going to do?
You can trade. Oh, wait, you can't.
No, too late
Barlow,
for that.
that's a bad closeout. You don't need to close that out.
Oh,
you got to know your personnel. Is that Oubre? Yeah, you got to know your personnel, fellas.
You didn't need to close that hard on him.
No, they did it with Jordan Walsh the other night. It drove me nuts.
You want him to take that shot.
It's not.
You want a healthy closeout, a strong, not an overly strong one there.
So early in the game, Dexter, it's like, don't get tricked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Foot on the gas.
Don't lull yourself to sleep.
Right now, at this pace, with 4 minutes into a 12-minute quarter, the projected score will be 48 to 18.
Let's keep it up.
Do you, if you're listening out there, do you think we can keep it up? See, you got to get a rebound.
Got to close that out.
Now spot up in the corners. Get to the corners. Good. See, this is where I want Jalen to give it up and go get it back somewhere else. Even a screen game is good. See? Good.
Good find.
That's fine.
That's a great block.
It's a paint touch. It's what they want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the sequence of the game where people get frustrated with Brunson. It's like, we all know you can break down your guy off the dribble, but do you want to show that in the first quarter?
No.
Or do you want to get everybody, the ball?
I think that's also where Brown's been wanting to get him to. Listen, you got to take. I want him to take that.
But that's a really.
Oh, damn.
He doesn't have the left hand. You don't have the left hand. He goes right hand.
And he always looks out of control.
That's a good shot. Now we're in the game.
See, you know what? I don't.
5-0 run.
I'm not saying I would call a timeout here, but I don't like it. And but the process of what they've been doing offensively is still good, even though they missed that shot.
Here's the first half court. We're in your face, denying the wings. So now they're denying the wings. Nick's got to cut really hard, and they got to make individual plays with the ball.
Sham it.
Tough shot. Didn't like it.
Not a good shot.
Because he had to catch that pass so low.
Process.
Get up into the ball, Mikhail. Here comes this. Oh, nice little swing. Good
there
defense.
You go.
Makes some good defense here.
Josh Hart playing great defense early.
One more.
Okay. Yo, let's pull that play from halftime. That just lay up there by Bridges. We'll talk about that.
Full extension with the left hand.
Good defense by Hart there. That's a good one.
And a good job by Brunson leading with his chest on that Oubre drive. Sometimes people don't realize it's not just lateral quickness, it's getting into the body. Tough shot.
Good rebound.
Ooh. I love Adam Bona, by the way. That kid
I love him
at UCLA.
too. Great hustle. No, he tried to sell
good
that.
Good job
call,
by
not
Mikhail Brunson with the box out there.
It's a tough offensive situation for Philly with no Embiid.
Good movement.
It's really stuck in mud. For
good movement.
I thought he was going to hit
now
Mikhail
space
there.
that floor. Good. Another swing. Good.
Good drive.
That's a tough shot.
Oh, great offensive rebound.
That's a foul, sir.
Wow. You see it on every play when Cat goes up.
Good job by getting it back to 12.
What did you say? 10-point lead or more?
Yeah.
Or else Poppa Left is going score strife. Great finish, Maxey. The torturer.
I'm handing in my Othello Harrington jersey.
Oh, my God. You still have that? You still got it around?
I don't have an Othello Harrington jersey. But, like when people question me, call me miserable because I hold the team to their championship goals, I'm like, were you watching Othello Harrington and Clarence Weatherspoon go block to block in 2002, 2003?
I was.
Because that was painful.
That was painful.
That was real nasty.
That was nasty.
Before Marbury, that was painful.
Oh, my God. Sadly, I remember those days too well.
Good box, Cat.
Are we calling a foul on that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Over the back on Bona.
All right, Knicks fans in the chat, how you feeling about this start? Lefty, you getting some love in here. People happy to see you here. Doug getting some love as well.
Bona's a very overzealous player.
I love his energy, though.
Yeah.
If you're at home watching this, God bless, man. Thank you very much for checking us out.
Oh, we always appreciate it. We get some good fans that check in, and I think they enjoy.
I hope you find $5 on the floor somewhere.
Is this our?
Nice start for Cat. 7 points, 2 assists.
We have some Mitchell Robinson minutes right now.
Yeah.
I need a candidate off the bench to really amp this thing up. Is it Mitch?
I think Mitch. I think this could be a good Alvarado game
too.
See, here's the deny. That's the thing. They extend the denies on the wings, so the Knicks got to cut.
Good pass.
pass
Nice.
inside,
Excellent
JB.
pass by JB.
But you see how they extend that
Brun-
deny action on the wing. That's
Yep.
really where teams try to attack the Knicks because they don't have elite ball handling. So the Knicks got to put in an extra effort off ball to really
make those
great
passes
job.
get through.
Almost
Ooh,
another
Clarkson.
turnover. Yeah. And to that point, the extra effort off ball, this is where sometimes when Hart's in the game, his importance is like the release guy, especially when Brunson gets trapped, is so important. And he's usually good there just because they don't have that secondary shot creator. But you know what would help with that, guys? Bridges. If Bridges could sometimes just be a little bit more
ESPN,
aggressive
help me out, man.
as that secondary shot
They're
creator.
so slow cutting back sometimes.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So here's the 94 feet of pressure. He gets rid of it. So Diawara is a guy that's a little skill. You know what I mean? You need another guy who can help bring the ball up.
Yep.
And he's not afraid to try.
Good shot.
Good pass.
Ooh.
Good shot.
That's Brunson's second shot attempt of the game. I like I'm high on Diawara. I like him. He never looks lost defensively. I really like his game, man.
The Knicks Twitter
Tough
legend Clarkson is kind of enigmatic at this point because there are guys who you could argue might need these minutes, such as
Knicks
Tyler
Twitter
Kolek.
legend, man.
And
I told Jordan Clarkson.
Wait, are you saying Jordan Clarkson? You just saying he doesn't need the minutes anymore? Or?
well, I'm wondering. Kolek seems to be out of the rotation at this point,
Yeah.
effectively. And where is the impact coming with Jordan Clarkson? I haven't seen it recently.
I got to be honest. I'd probably rather have Kolek have the minutes than Clarkson.
That's
right
what I'm
now.
wondering about. That's what I'm wondering about because you have the ball handling and the willing passing ability of Kolek, and he's obviously hungry to get back in this rotation. He'll come off the bench with some fire, get some shots.
You're scaring me right now.
You know
I'm
Why?
just letting you know. You
Why?
are scaring me.
why he's
Why?
gonna come
Because
for
I'm
us on
seeing
Twitter.
the 10 point. I'm seeing the 10-point lead, and I'm hearing the Clarkson. I'm seeing Clarkson and Brunson, and I'm not feeling any energy plays. Like,
Right.
You're scaring me, Doug.
Let me see something from Cool Mo D right now. Hit that, baby.
Tough shot. Yes.
That's my guy. Reliable catch and shoot.
The most
three-point
fake
shooter.
raw player I've ever seen in my life. He's not
Yeah,
raw.
Raw.
Yeah, what do we call him now?
He's just
Maybe
20.
can't say
He's
raw.
not raw, he's just 20.
young. He's just young.
Get out of there.
Oh, get
damn,
out.
that's a
here.
tough one.
Come on. Justin Edwards, good player from Kentucky, man. The thing about the Sixers is they will get their hands on the hot, like, college player. Like Ricky Council, Justin Edwards, Dalen Terry. Like, they'll pick up anybody and put them in their system. It's hilarious.
We discussed the
catch and
possibility
shoot?
of a Dalen Terry
Ooh.
revenge game
I
tonight.
thought Clarkson. Yeah, you might see that.
He's low-key not. Oh, that was backcourt.
That's definitely a backcourt.
Yeah. Good
Guys,
help.
we're hovering
Good
at
help.
the 10 points.
Get out there. That,
Well, let him take that. You'll live with that. Yep.
Push, push, push. Get to the corners. Get to the corners. Now's the time where I like to see Brunson get a little one-on-one.
oh my gosh.
That was tough.
Was that deflected? Oh.
See, that's where the isolation comes in. Your team is like not really getting the best shot
And you
quality.
need a bucket.
Now you can imbalance the floor and go 1-on-4. My wife just told me I look really good. I can guarantee you, baby, you look way better than me.
There you go. Shout out to Ms. Lefkowitz for checking in.
Absolutely.
We appreciate that.
rock.
Yes.
Love it. All right.
Tyrese Maxey to Justin Edwards. No good. Knicks catch a break.
Blank.
Knicks up 11.
They're forcing him to put the ball on the floor.
Beautiful.
Okay, Bridges.
All right, so the revenge game on Mikhail's having on his old self.
I mean, listen, he shot the ball so terribly last time. And he's 6 of 8, 13
Okay.
points
Do
tonight.
you have any resistance on that drive? No, because that's the NFL blitz shot right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta
The
let
sliders
it in.
adjusting.
Sliders now adjusted. We got to make this a game.
All right, Clarkson.
But I'm talking about Dexter. See, he's going to play all the minutes in that first quarter. So the Knicks really got to close this quarter and then make the top of the second count. That was a very annoying.
So everybody
turnover.
knows, Rob had told me before the game, he's like, look, I don't know if you had said this on the stream, I can't remember now, but you said the minutes when Maxey goes off the court is going to be so important here.
It's right before we went live. Yeah.
But yeah, and so I agree with you. I do think it's really important in how they look. But I think you got to be happy. I like the Knicks' effort offensively tonight, but I think what you will want to see, you said 10-point lead first quarter.
Yeah.
Are the Knicks going to be in kill mode, right? Like, are they going to say, okay, we got to put our foot on their neck, and we just have to say, we're not playing any games tonight. Last night, they absolutely played with their food. Absolutely played with their food.
All night.
and the Pacers got to hit whatever they want to hit. The defense has been way better tonight. What are the Sixers shooting from the field? Let's see.
Must be
They're 37%. Okay, 7 of 19. 1 of 7 from downtown.
missing some open looks too.
Yeah, they missed some open looks.
Yeah.
But I do like the energy just looks better. Last night, if you watch, I mean, I know you guys are watching because you watch every game, but they look like they were just sleepwalking through it. The effort wasn't there.
I'll tell you what the vibe I got. The vibe I got was, we got a game tomorrow night. Let's push. Let's go on a little run right now and get these guys out of here. And once they were up like 6 or 10 or something like that, and like they were annoyed that Indiana wouldn't go away. And they try to get it all done on one side of the floor because they were getting whatever they want. And I feel like Rick Carlisle, he's such a genius, bro. He like baits the other team into playing into an insane pace. And I feel like the Knicks never matched. There was a point in the rest of the game where the Knicks never matched up. They just would, and when they matched up, it got in their heads that I can't guard this person, and they let guys get to wherever they want, and it was just like a whirlwind of activity, and they just got caught up into the pace. That's one thing. Like Indiana is like, no matter what, they're gonna have their brand, bro.
And the top end of their rotation is really not that much different than it used to be. As far as like, I know they're missing Halliburton, they're missing Obi Toppin, but
same guys.
It's
Nembhard,
the same guys that
Shepard,
it's
McConnell.
specifically the guys that killed the Knicks last season.
Yeah.
Were all on the floor, all balling last
What bothered
season.
me is the Micah Potters, the Jay Huffs, the Kobe Browns,
Absolutely.
the Quentin Jacksons.
Absolutely.
Like, get out of here.
But they hit big shots against
Yes,
them
they
last
did.
night.
Kobe
Big
Brown
time
hit
shots.
a corner 3.
Yeah.
He announced himself.
TJ McConnell did TJ McConnell things last night.
He'll never stop torturing us.
He was giving it to Alvarado. He gave it to Alvarado last night.
He was like, you're trying to take my gimmick? This is how you
He's
do
like,
it.
no, I'm the pest here. He's like, I'm the pest here. Because I like
Exactly.
that. Like you say, you like the shirt? Oh, I didn't
like
peep the
that
shirt.
shirt.
New
My
York,
partner's New Yorker
New York or
nowhere.
There you go. I like that.
I really like your shirt, to be honest. The sweater.
This is the first time I'm wearing it.
Records.
Rockefeller Records
Yeah,
sweater.
man.
Got it.
You
Yeah.
gotta,
fire,
like,
man.
See, Dex sets the standard with the drip in the studio.
I don't know about that.
So
Are
you
you
have
a
to at
Mets
least
fan?
bring
I'm
it
a
in.
Mets fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, are you a Mets fan?
No, I'm a Yankee fan.
Are you a Yankee fan too?
I'm a Yankee fan.
Oh my God.
I'm kind of agnostic the last few years.
Everybody you said you're agnostic when it comes to baseball?
Yeah.
Everybody
Don't know
who
if I
works here
care or
on the New
not.
York Post sports team,
Exactly.
everybody who works here is Yankees fans. I'm like the lone Met fan.
Right.
There's no. That's why I got to represent. I got to let.
Absolutely.
I got to let the people know. I don't hate the Yankees. It's just some people like my.
The Mets are not my rival. The Mets are my brother because the Mets share my fandom of something. Like if a Met fan, you share my Knick fandom. We're in this together.
Right.
It's true.
Like if I'm not playing,
I don't care about the Yankees unless they play the Subway Series. I'm the same way. Yeah, I'm the same way.
And Met fans have the same ability to get up off
we
the
go.
mat that Knicks fans do.
Alvarado
Yes,
and
and
Brunson
Keep
minutes.
tuning in.
If you're listening at home, third straight game in a row, Mike Brown has gone Alvarado and Brunson with 2 minutes left in the first.
And Clarkson, my God.
And a
the
second
first
turnover.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
I like these Alvarado Brunson minutes.
It's just then you have now 3 guards.
That are small. But listen, we saw Brown. We saw Brown do this even
You
like the
always
NBA
gotta-
Cup.
you
He
always-
did Clarkson and Kolek, and I was like, and Brunson. I was like, I don't know about those lineups. It
worked well.
It worked fine.
In
You
that
always got to
context.
see what the matchups are. It's Edwards, it's Edgecombe, it's Maxey. So it is 3 guards on their side as well.
And a speedy guard like Maxey's where I like Alvarado to be that good point of attack defender, although
not
he
good
cooks
defense.
Brunson right there.
This is really a concerning group.
But
This is what I'm talking about.
Now you got
and
a
this
match.
is why the name Jeremy Sohan keeps crossing my mind
Oh,
as
we're
we
going
watch
to talk
this
about
game.
that.
There you go.
You
That's
got
a
a
big
match.
hit, JB.
Sohan
Got a match.
saw Sohan released
I'm
today
going bucket
by
for
the Spurs.
bucket with an
You want the
all-star.
Knicks to get Sohan in the buyout market?
I think that's the better option. Boucher, I don't know, maybe the shooting quality is a little better with Chris Boucher. Between the two of them, you get some size, you get some defense, you get some versatility. So I think at least you have to pick between those 2 players.
tough shot.
What do
would
they
be-
think in the chat? Ugh, he's just so good.
Yeah,
man.
let us know. Let us know what you think in the chat. Actually, I'm gonna throw a third name in here. We'll go.
Good.
Chris
I want to
Boucher,
hear a third name.
Jeremy Sohan, Matisse
Go dunk
Thybulle.
that. Oh, my goodness.
Turnover
Here we
there.
go.
Sixers
Dexter.
legend, Matisse
Here we go,
Thybulle.
Dexter.
Yeah.
Hold your breath. All right, we're
Oh,
good.
missed one. Come on, Mitch.
Mitch, you got to fight for that.
Good tap there.
Let me tell you, man, that 3 goes in, it's a whole different game.
3-point specialist Andre Drummond in the building right now.
Come on,
Holy
Jose.
Alvarado!
Ah.
Is that Drummond?
Oh.
Good
What are you
job, Jose.
doing? Oh, my God.
Oh,
he's
you got to
long.
give me something.
Good rebound, Mitch.
I hope no Knicks fan expected like a really elite 3-point shooter out of Jose Alvarado.
No, I was like, if he could shoot around 34,
Oh no,
35.
Can't do it.
no. Is Mitch okay?
He's good. He's shaking up. Trendon Watford's an interesting player to me. He's
No,
kind of like a fringe.
I love all Knicks fans love this. No back down from Alvarado. Look at the Knicks fans behind the bench. That is a lot of Knicks fans. We've taken over Philly last couple times.
When the fights dropped on what was it, Monday with Isaiah Stewart and Bridges and Diabate and Duran.
Yeah.
And then there was another fight with like Naz Reid and Muhammad Gay. And then later on in the night, it was like LeBron had a little scuffle with Caruso. I was like, at this point, they're all in the group chat together. Like, all right, it's time.
What can we
Fight
start?
night, baby. WrestleMania, baby.
Fight night.
Who's next? I was like, Huck Porty versus Huff. Here we go.
Let's
My
not. I think I really hope that the Knicks can feed off of that type of intensity, because that's obviously a huge motivating factor in making the trade for Alvarado. Is like to get, because this is an area that the Knicks needed to address is the intangible like fire and tenacity, and that's the Alvarado real spike in his game and his profile. So hopefully it inspires them.
Checking that for a flagrant.
Alvarado didn't like him, I think, standing over him a little bit.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, I think every.
See, I don't
foul's
think
a flagrant.
Alvarado didn't like that. Him just standing over him like that when he came to help him. He didn't like that.
You know, when I went to
If he didn't like that, I'm sorry.
No,
If
it's
he-
okay.
if
It's
he-
not an interesting story I was going to tell.
he didn't
You're
like
always supposed
that.
to tell interesting stories.
What the hell would What would you do to Desmond Bain when he chucked the ball at OG and
Oh, he probably straight punched him in the face.
Oh,
He was straight punching him in
what
the
was
face.
that for?
Yo,
Why'd you
I
do
was
that?
I was there for that game.
I
That
used
was
to work
crazy.
at a charter school in Newark, and they had this concept called restorative justice. You ever heard of restorative justice? It's like when people get in a circle and they explain to the violated
person
party,
who hurt them.
yeah, like why
Yeah.
you did what you did. OG was like chief of restorative justice.
He
He was
was.
just like, Desmond, why did you do that?
But you
like
know
that.
what? But you know what it was?
I relate to that.
I don't think I would have reacted like that, but I kind of understood it from OG, because I think it was one of those situations where you wanted to punch somebody in the face, but you're so shocked in the moment because you're like, "What did you do that for? Like, why did you throw this ball?"
There
to me?
was no
Because does anybody
tangible-
have any explanation for that?
zero
People be mad
basketball
at me.
reasons
When
to do
people
it.
be mad at me, and I don't know why they're mad, I'm exactly that way. I'm like, yo, why are you mad for it?
Because I still don't understand. Has nobody explained to me why Desmond Bain did that? It made no sense. I
Still
have
makes
no idea.
sense. Because he had the rebound. That's what's so wild about it.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. I
You
was
throw
like,
it off of somebody falling out of bounds to get it to go off of them if you
Right.
can't control the ball, but he just had the rebound and spiked it off him like a
so do we think we're getting a
dodgeball.
flagrant foul here?
I don't think so.
It's taking a little bit of
That's
a while.
no way. No way. That's
I don't think it is either.
Watch the left arm.
It's on the ball. He's going for ball. You saying
No
watch the
follow through. Didn't really hit the head with the right arm. Just a hard foul. But maybe
Sometimes-
attack. You could tee him up.
Oh, I see the other. You know, it's funny. I didn't see the left arm there on that other angle.
What, like a little push down?
'Cause
by the
he's kinda on
elbow?
the shoulder?
Yeah. Watford. My only Trendon Watford story is I was at a Knicks playoff game, and who do I see?
Only Trendon
Who do I see at the bar in the 100 section? But Trendon Watford, okay? Because he was on the Nets at that time, and I wonder if he paid for his ticket.
So we got double text.
We didn't need that another thing.
His first technical as a Knick. We got to
And
applaud him. for
everybody,
that.
yeah, we do. Everybody's gonna applaud
It's
that.
not going to be his last. We love that.
Question is who in the Knicks roster organization is picking up that fine?
I say Jalen Brunson does it. I'm gonna go with that.
Maybe
Yeah.
William Wesley. That feels like a William Wesley.
You know the Knicks
business
sent
expense.
$500. It's a very underrated part. The Knicks sent $500,000 of cash to the Chicago Bulls in the Yabusele deal.
Did they
Yes,
really?
they did.
I was like, who coughed up their Vegas money for that?
They were like, hey, and he also is gonna waive his option. Sure, well, sure, we'll
Solid
do
move
that.
by him. That makes him an all-time
It
Knick.
just puts life in perspective.
I know where that's coming.
Like, you know, you scrap your way
This
to
guy-
like pay for like a PSC&G bill. It's like the Bulls is just like, here's $500K for Yabusele. What a world we live in.
Come on, Mitch, can you hit some free throws?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. Just,
You're asking for a little bit too much.
I'm
throws?
Throws? You're right.
Hit a free throw.
I'm just asking for 1 out of 2. Can we get 1 out of 2, please? Please.
that must have gone 95 miles an hour off the hand.
That looked quick. That looked like a fastball. We were talking baseball, or it looks
yeah,
like that.
Garrett Cole is coming back.
Folks, we are looking at the 10-point goal right now.
It's
right
in-
the
it's
face.
And it's
your
in
hands,
Mitchell
Mitch.
Robinson's hands.
Scott.
Hey, that's all I'm asking for. 1 out of 2. There we go.
Smooth. One stop right now. We got the 2 for 1.
Yep.
Up, Clarkson, up.
No.
Good job. He got him to pick it up. Poppa Left. Trendon Watford, DHO specialist.
I'm loving the Hart Alvarado combo.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Get that out of there.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do one-on-one with Mitchell Robinson, Trendon Watford? You're going to go get another screwdriver from the bar in the 100
thought he had
section.
space. Nope.
Oh.
What is in a screwdriver?
Orange juice and vodka. I think his drink was clear, actually, now that I think about it.
Not even just vodka.
Oh, give me an offensive foul, please.
I love to see
No
Maxi
fake
be
2 for 1.
nowhere
Work the
close.
clock. Don't do the fake 2 for 1. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's
We
that
didn't
kind
do the
of-
fake 2 for 1. Thank you. All right, Hart. Step into that
Come
one.
on. Boom.
Killer.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed now.
Lights out 3-point
Unless Larry
shooter.
Johnson steps on the floor, we are guaranteed. I would run him off the 3-point line at all costs. I hate the 3 at the end of that quarter.
Really hate it.
No fake double, please.
Good
Unnecessary.
send late. That was
Good job.
That
No
was
foul.
I'm giving that quarter an A-.
Yeah, you're grading it with a. I like that. I think that's fair. A- for the first quarter. You got your
A-.
10+ point
Yes.
lead.
Nice.
You're
13
feeling good. I like. They had some big
I didn't-
plays at the end.
I didn't like a couple possessions that resulted in turnovers, and I felt like there were a couple possessions where it was just one pass and shot off of like elite ball movement and cutting. I felt like they went a little bit too like, I'm gonna get this bucket right now instead of let's work to get a good bucket.
And what was
But-
working for them early on in the quarter?
Mitchell
Right.
Robinson showing his keep. And again, the Knicks holding a team under 25 points a quarter is, in this modern day NBA, is a tremendous achievement.
It's a tremendous
Oh, it's a
achievement.
tremendous achievement. And it's a tremendous achievement, especially coming after last night when the Pacers had 30+
On
in every
fumes.
quarter.
In every
On-
quarter.
yeah.
On fumes.
Yeah, on
That's
fumes.
where you
Quarter.
find the best work sometimes.
That's right. That's right. And when they were on, when the Knicks have been on this phenomenal stretch of defense, that's what they've been able to do: hold teams under 25 in
Oh, they're
quarters.
saying Highsmith in the chat. They want Haywood Highsmith.
You know
That's
what's
a great
you know,
poll.
you-
That's
you know,
actually-
you know,
that's a
you know
good
what's funny?
poll.
Could we do this poll? First of all, let me just check this poll. We asked the people, how many of the next 5 games do the Knicks need to win for fans to be satisfied? 5 games, going 5-0.
Y'all are crazy.
57% of the people said 5-0. 43%
They're
of people
not
agree
trolling.
with you. No, they're
They're
not
not.
trolling. They're
They're
just
dead
being
ass.
themselves.
Absolutely.
We allow for the people to be themselves.
Absolutely.
43% of the people rock with you, and they say 4-1. Nobody, not one person, is taking 3-2. Nobody said 3-2.
3 and 2. You can't do that.
I mean, you can.
no.
You
the Pistons,
can.
No. Now this is this is part of the 4, guaranteed right now. This has to be part of the 4.
Whoa, whoa.
You said guaranteed after the
Can you
first
not?
quarter.
No,
Can you
no,
cool
no.
it?
It has to be part of the 4.
I would like it to be part of
No,
it. It'd be a
you're up
quality road
13.
win.
You're up 13. This
Yeah,
is home
this
away
is-
from
this
home.
is home away. Yeah, it's
There's
true.
no
It's
Embiid.
And it will be a quality road win.
No Embiid. No Embiid. This is
Okay.
part of the 4.
It's got to be
has to
part
be.
of the 4.
Pistons, we're looking ahead. Pistons, no Stewart, no Duran.
All
You
right.
owe them one.
You
right?
owe them 2.
You owe them one for sure.
Facts.
They
You can't, but there's
smacked
no
the
2.
shit out of
There's
you
no-
twice.
There's no
But
2.
there's no 2. You got one more.
We got one more.
That's
That's
it.
Well,
Let's
I'm
see 2.
saying, like, in the grand scheme
AL,
of things,
AL Central, the Tigers.
they smacked the shit out of you twice.
They did.
And it was completely embarrassing.
And Mike Breen's on the call on national television. This has got to be one.
Do it for Long Island.
There you go. Shout out to Mike Breen.
That's right.
All right. Okay. So here's what I want. Tommy, if we could put up another poll, that would be fun. Who should the Knicks get on the buyout market? And we're going to bring up these names: Jeremy Sohan, okay, Haywood Highsmith, Matisse Thybulle, Chris Boucher. We got another one. We got a 5th. And we got a 5th option.
Matisse Thybulle just interests me. I don't know why it did.
Yeah, that was the one I threw out there.
Elite
He's
defender.
been injured, right?
He has
Highsmith's also been injured. Let me break down Highsmith
Alec
for a
Burks.
second. Alec Burks is a
Oh,
Always
am I?
a tantalizing option.
Once a Nick, always a Nick.
Shout
so
to
I'm saying.
CP the franchise.
yeah.
Yes, who's the president?
Loves
Alec Burks.
Alec Yo, here's the thing with Highsmith. Highsmith in the Eastern Conference Finals played defense on Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
And Jaylen Brown. He plays in the zone. He's long. He's rangy. He can score in transition. He's not really going to do much besides catch and shoot. The issue with Highsmith is I think we have Highsmith already in Mohamed Diawara. That's my issue.
So what are you? It sounds like we all are looking for a combo forward, so somebody can play a little 3, somebody can play a little bit 4, maybe stretch the floor with some shooting. That's where Chris Boucher, gives you some value there. Someone said Karl-Anthony in the chat.
Wow.
If he becomes available, there's Diawara 3. Oh
Damn,
my
again,
gosh!
It's just bottom every time.
His
I don't
confidence
want
is getting up there.
somebody to come in here and do something better than him, and then he
Correct.
gets buried. I don't. I
Correct.
really think he's the goods, man.
So do I.
I really.
I can't say I disagree.
How do you feel about? Do you do it by position of need, or do you do it by best player available? That is a question that I have for the chat. Because
Oh no.
he's fine, Doug. Doug, it's a.
So we said Sohan,
Gut check.
Highsmith, Thibault, and Chris Boucher, right? Chris
I
Boucher.
go Boucher, man.
Boucher. Okay,
I go
Chris
Boucher because if you're doing reads at the top of the key, Hukporty is a non-factor in those pick and pop, pick and roll situations.
Right.
He's purely a connector. He doesn't even he will not hit him on a roll. They got a roll for an N1 last night with
did.
Alvarado.
Yeah.
Then Hukporty lighted up. He was like, Jose,
Right.
thank you
Jose,
so
thank
much.
you.
I don't see these. All
But
so
you can't rely on him.
we got
I go
that.
Boucher.
Just to let people know, we got that poll in the chat. Who's your target? You say your vote is for Boucher.
I go Boucher. Although I am concerned with, I told this to Doug on the train over here. I'm concerned with Sohan and Boucher for the simple fact that they were both released from championship-minded, championship contending teams. Like, why?
Well, Sohan a little bit. There's no room for him to play. There's just literally no place for him to play.
That's
in
what
San
I said to
Antonio.
Left. It's like
That would be my thing.
He's not a
I don't
top
look at
10
it bad
player
as
on
he's
that
not a.
squad.
He's a limited offensive player, but where's he playing in San Antonio?
Boucher got beat out by Cueta, and they acquired Vucevic. That's a little.
And you see that there's no room for him either. I think those guys have some. I hear your point, but it's not like I don't think those guys don't have some value.
Thibault is interesting.
Why?
And I'll get to because he can defend.
Because
he'll
he's
know
got,
his role.
He's got,
But he's not.
got-
I would say he's not significantly better of a defender than Sohan.
Where's he from? Is he Australian? Where's he from?
I believe so. Hold on. Matisse, yes, he's Australian.
You're just making that up.
No, he
You
is.
felt that. You felt
is.
he was Australian.
I just felt it.
You sure he's
I don't
Australian?
want to throw out what I think it is.
My
'cause I
producer
don't
told
think
me
it's
that he is.
Australian.
I'm pretty.
Just now.
Yeah, he just told me.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on. What kind
Absolutely,
of unfair advantage is that?
I feel like here's my thing with the Australian connection. The guys played elite level wing defense on a high stage. He knows how to stay in front of his man on a higher
Yes,
stage.
he's Australian.
The physical
Australian-American.
body. Give me the pounds, man. How many pounds has Thibault got on him?
I like that. See, I like that. I think he's a situational. we're looking at the weight here. I think he's
202.
I think he can be a good situational defender that you could throw on somebody if you need in the playoffs.
28 years old.
Here's where I'm
only
with
28?
Yeah, here's
I'm
where I'm
actually
with.
kinda shocked about that.
Here's where I'm with Rob. The shooting is with him streaky. But
Raised in Harlem.
here's where I'm with Rob.
Sorry.
It was written.
I think that Diawara needs more minutes. And I don't want somebody coming in and taking away from him. I'm big on Diawara. I like Diawara a ton.
I my first show on my podcast was a Diawara feature, and I was like, yo, I've seen enough from Summer League. This kid's going to be the 6th most impactful player on the Knicks roster by playoff time. A lot of things have to happen
If
in
he's
order
given
for him
the
to do that.
runway, yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. If this bed of a toenail doesn't grow up on
Mr.
Anunoby's
Anunoby?
toe,
Yeah, man.
yo, Mohamed Diawara, the legend will rise. Like, he has to play.
The thing that
Brown
intrigues
trusts
me,
him too.
The thing that intrigues me about Sohan, that it makes me keep thinking about Sohan, is that he was effectively the San Antonio Spurs starting point guard for a significant period of time.
2 seasons
last
ago.
got a little point
And last
forward.
season, a little bit too. So 2 seasons ago, yeah.
So the point is, in a team that, in a situation where you need more ball handlers, when you need guys who can at least figure out how to set the offense in motion, if you have a guy at his size, 6'8", that's able to do that, plus obviously his biggest skill is defending, it makes sense to me. And this is also somebody that the Knicks actively pursued in during the trade deadline. So the signs to me, now that he's available, point to him being the guy.
I won't be mad at it.
You know, between him and Boucher, I think it's good. Those are some good options, and they need versatile defenders. That's really what they need from this buyout market.
And listen, I know it's funny. Somebody says here in the chat, I want to give credit to who it is. Kevin Rand
Love Kevin.
Kevin ran 6102. He says our buyer target is a break glass in case of emergency player, and I think that's an important point to bring up. Right. Sometimes, in talking to the fans, they'll think like the buyout guy is going to really be somebody who's going to come and take major minutes, and it's like, no, that's exactly what the buyout market guy is going to be. Just adds a little bit of depth, somebody you use situationally.
I mean, the Knicks are on the verge of an emergency right now.
Yeah,
missing the defenders that they're missing.
I agree.
So it's somebody that you want to be confident giving minutes to.
I agree. And I think it's somebody that can help the team down the stretch over the final month plus of the season.
Right.
And Sixers fans hate Nick Nurse, by the way.
Yeah,
I've read a couple.
He's a pretty annoying coach.
I've talked to one of my boys from Philly who's a Sixers fan, and he's not crazy about him.
He doesn't love him. It hasn't been a great experiment so far.
Be smart, Cat. Be smart.
Don't pick
Get your hands
Don't pick
out of
up a
there.
dumb one. Yeah.
He hasn't done that so far tonight.
He's trying.
Good
Trying to
defense
pick one
for
up.
Shamit.
Good job,
That's
Shamit.
not a good shot, and he makes it.
I mean, because he's just a monster, and he's the Rookie of the Year.
I love the last name Edgecombe.
Edgecombe Ave, shout out.
What a name, VJ Edgecombe. Destined to be good.
You got to be good with that. I hear you.
Ooh, good job, Alvarado.
I don't understand the process.
Don't do too much, Cat.
Poor Diawara trying to play ethically.
Whoa. Wild pass. You got to shoot, bro.
I don't like this possession at all.
Bailout? Oh, okay.
Nope.
All right, I tried.
That was a terrible pass.
Thank you.
On the spot, Diawara. Who
Get rid
else?
of the ball. Get it to a ball handler, please. Smart pass.
Good extra pass.
Please hit that.
That's
I would
good.
have drove.
Yes, sir.
Jose.
If you knock out in the open corners, you'll gain some more fans than you even already
That
have.
was huge for him. You missed his first 2 from downtown.
Mm-hmm.
He now has 6.
Ouch! These are the 9 maxi minutes, by the way.
I mean, I just don't understand the trend.
Here it is,
Rip
Dexter.
away.
These are non-maxi minutes. This is where you can pull away.
Yep.
One more 3, it's an automatic timeout.
Josh. That was the
Tough
one.
catch.
He's crazy!
Oh, the confidence! It's crazy.
We love the confidence.
Crazy for threes. Listen, I liked him to bounce back tonight because he, was his coach. We have an interview up with Joe Arbitello, his high school coach. Check that out, people. That I did today and talking to him. I've known him a long time. He said Jose was pissed after last night's game.
That's
So
what I
thought he
like
would bounce
about
back.
Jose. Doesn't seem like a brush off the loss kind of
No,
guy.
he takes the losses really personally. His
We
coach was
need
saying
that.
that.
We
you
need
need
that.
And I said that in the interview. I said fans are gonna like that kind of energy.
Because that's the kind of fans that we are.
You
live and die
were
with every
crashing
game.
out last night.
Yeah.
Corner.
First of a back-to-back against the Pacers in February.
Come on, guys,
Oh, my
execute
God.
that. It's a great look. Step in. Don't foul.
Wow.
Don't
Trendy
foul.
Watford points.
Play through this. Play through this. Have a good possession. Move that ball side to side right now. Let's go. Get it side to side.
By the way, Doug, someone in the chat, Tim88976 says, "Tell Doug I'm an Aussie American. That's a sign. Go with the 6'8" dude." Ooh, cat on your head.
I guess
Cat.
Micah Potter was really Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah, he's a real missed opportunity for the Knicks, Micah Potter. Oh. Good defense, Cat.
No relation to Harry?
I like the pace the Knicks have been playing with in this
You can
quarter.
pop that. Good job.
No.
Come on, yay!
Yes, sir.
It's a 3 party.
I love Cat Trail
Dylan
threes. I love them.
Jones.
I need
feel
more of them.
We haven't seen a lot of them this season as we saw last season.
Yeah.
All right, so Rob, you said that in the first quarter they needed to be up 10 plus. Do you have a number for this quarter? They're up 20 right now.
17. 17
is your number.
That's a demoralizing.
Yeah.
15 is, if I'm a Sixers fan, it's like, right now it's like, just cut the lead to 10 somehow.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to cut the lead a little bit, but if we can get it to 17, that's like
Yo, we're close to getting blown out.
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
17 is my number.
This is a nice non-Brunson run. Speaking
I'll
of
give a little
non-maxi
regression,
runs.
but by the way, the non-maxi minutes, by the way.
And you
We're
called it.
We're plus
You
7.
you might know a little something about
Guy
basketball.
does watch
I
the games.
watch a lot. I watch a lot.
I know this. I know that. I know this. I know you watch a lot. We don't.
But
we don't bring up people who don't know basketball
If
here.
it was, here's the reason why I said it, because no Embiid, this team has actually been terrible without Embiid recently.
Fascinating.
And Embiid's
Terrible.
been so good.
They lost to the Hornets by 50 without Embiid. I think they lost recently by 30 without Embiid. They actually have been getting blown out. So in general, they have trouble without Maxey. They hype up all his minutes in one quarter, and both like Jalen Brunson. first and third quarters.
Right,
They play.
He's playing heavy minutes.
He was the top leader in minutes all last year, Tyrese Maxey, and he's phenomenal. Like, he's a guy. And again, the Knicks have to be smart right now with a 20-point lead because you're gonna give up buckets. You don't want to trick yourself into thinking you're gonna hold this team down and you're just gonna go on runs and runs and runs. You look at the last couple buckets that they had. They came off little skip passes on the baseline to dunkers. If they're scoring in the dunker position off of multiple passes, all credit to them. Let them score. What you don't want is you don't want to turn the ball over, give them transition looks, and you don't want to give them open looks on sprays from
sprays. Where Maxey's getting the paint, kicking it out.
If they're going to go ISO and get like that Edgecombe bucket he had on Shamit,
yeah, God bless him.
Go for it.
You said
you're up 20. You built the margin. Play the game the right way and take care of this team.
Maxey's the real lead
The
cutter.
finish line of the All-Star break, spending time with your wife and kids, is right there. It's right there.
You might as well go in feeling good.
Yes.
I thought they'd come out good. They've been solid tonight, man.
Yeah.
They've been solid tonight.
Answer the bell.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We posted the interview with Joe Arbertello, Jose Alvarado's high school coach. Check that out.
Is there anybody that he's coaching right now that has potential, or is he retired?
You know, no. He's still coaching. He's still coaching. He's been coaching at Christ King for 18 years.
Has there been somebody in their program that's been to college, or somebody that?
Oh, there's plenty of kids that have gone to college.
Yeah. But Jose's the
Alvarado's
last.
kind of their last really strong player they have. I don't keep as much of an eye on the high school game, but that's kind of my roots, my background. I was covering a lot of high school basketball, so I texted him last night, actually not knowing that he was actually at the game when we got the interview today. But yeah, he's a long high school coach. He told me his best player, he's got a junior who's injured right now. I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head. So they are in third place in the Catholic League right now. Playoffs are coming up. They're getting a little bit healthier. So we'll see how they do.
Yeah, man.
But it's a good one, yeah.
High school sports is awesome. You know what's interesting about high school sports nowadays is they got social media teams that really make you a fan of the team. Like, I work closely with the East Orange Jaguars in New Jersey. They got a social media team that covers the team so well. It got me hype. I'm out there at the practices now. Like, I'm helping them out.
You can know more
stuff.
about these kids.
Yeah.
You're behind the scenes of the practice. And some of these social media teams are some really talented young people doing some good stuff with it. And they can, all teams have this. Professional teams have this. College
those
teams
kids
have
are
it.
set up. They're going to have jobs, man.
Yeah,
They're gonna be set up. They are a job.
There's what you talked about, getting in the paint, right? And with Edgecombe.
You gotta take your medicine with that look. It's more about right now. You match them up 0-0. It's a 20-point game, but you match up. You go bucket for bucket. The Knicks the Sixers are actually playing good defense right now. The Knicks are just bullying them down low in the half court.
Good
See?
pass.
Oh, exactly.
Wow.
That's where they've been getting it.
Good
Yo,
job.
give us that play from Bridges. That's as good of a
Draw
pass
a little
as Bridges has
gravity,
made
Mikhail. Good job.
all year. That was a great job.
And that's a tough finish.
And some of that is from the threat, and we'll talk about this more at halftime. Some of that's the threat of Bridges
Kill.
actually being more aggressive offensively tonight. The
Good
cutting,
show
the shooting.
by Mitch right there. Very
yes,
good
it
show.
was.
We're entering
Look at the
domination
corner.
territory.
Look at the corner.
Good trail.
Good. Oh,
Yep,
this is
great.
beautiful. I don't love his step back.
Okay.
Okay, let me shut up.
That was, and he was actually under control. That's what I got nervous
Did you
about.
just get teed
Once he
up?
put the ball on the floor, that he was going to be out of control.
The eye is actually, it's a tough situation.
I've seen him.
Is that an
cover it a
and
couple
one,
times.
sir? No. Wait, whoa. We got a turnover?
Oh, they turned it over.
More of that quality ESPN camera work, man. Come on.
Sometimes too quick to cut on the hero
Mike
shots.
Brown, what do you got for me out of this? Ooh! And one?
Get in there.
Ooh, I love the cutting tonight.
All right, Dex, new
gonna
goal.
be. That's gonna be. Oh, we moving
30?
it. Are we moving the number?
We're going 20.
20.
Okay.
Okay. And look, you're
I pivoted
You're
really
saying
quick.
this at the 6:50 mark. You said that 20 points. Okay.
I love to see Mitchell Robinson in space. It's just to see what he can do.
Don't foul. Do not foul.
That's phenomenal.
Way to stay on your feet.
That's phenomenal,
No foul.
Mitchell Robinson
Oh,
work.
Stupid help.
Yeah, baby. That's all Mitchell Robinson in space, man.
That was fantastic D by
That's what
Mitch.
it's all about. It's what makes him so special.
See, look at that extra activity by Shamit. It's just a willingness
Yeah.
to space the floor. Right now, they're stagnant, though. I don't like it.
Well, Cat's been able to get
Give
to
it
the
up.
rack.
That's not
Got
a
it.
shot. Oh, my
Woo!
He's feeling it right now, bro.
Oh,
Are we getting-
Jose is hot.
My new goal is
Oh, you moving it? You can't stop even a minute. It's not even been a
booze
minute.
into halftime. We got.
Booze into halftime. Let's get a classic Philly mutiny.
I need
That is the goal.
Yeah,
Can you get the Philly crowd to loudly
boo
boo?
into halftime.
It's not really hard in Philly.
They're
they'll
already
boo.
looking on. They're already sitting on their hands over there. They love to boo.
Alvarado
Oh,
is one of my favorite players.
Oh, he stepped over. Yeah, can't do that.
Oh, Bona.
And then
That was a boneheaded move.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Just be happy I went that route.
Oh man.
yeah.
All right, so 26 is the lead. Are we still rocking with 20 at the half?
20 is a baseline for me. Yes, I understand the.
If you move it up, you gotta let us know.
20 is good. 20 is good.
All right. Okay. All right.
20 is good. Anything under that, we failed. I want to keep the foot on the gas, though. It's interesting to see how long Mike is going to go without Brunson, though.
He's going to try to push it. He's been pushing Alvarado's minutes as much as he can in these first two
Very
games.
confident looks right now.
Oh, dangerous.
He just brought in Brunson. So it's a 25-point game, 5:48 to go. Knicks are doing a really good job on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think their defensive intensity you've seen it from the start, but I think the most impressive thing for me on offense is how they've been moving without the ball. The action off the ball has been fantastic today.
Good.
That's the biggest difference.
Especially giving Cat a lot of space to work. It's been super effective.
And listen, I said this last night in the video. Cat staying on the floor. He's got 2 fouls today.
Oh, it's essential, man.
You know,
It's
you
essential.
win the next 5 minutes, you win the game. That's what I'm saying. It's not just
I
a
feel you
silly
on
goal.
that.
You take them out of their process.
Right.
The competitive. Look at them. They're competing.
Oh,
Like don't take
call.
me wrong. Philadelphia knows they have to do something in these next 5 minutes.
yeah, they know.
So-
Or they're going to be, not you said, defeated at 17.
There's
They're
no
gonna feel
pathway.
real
There's no real pathway
Yeah.
down 25. You know what I mean?
Right.
They just don't have enough
Unless you're the
firepower.
Knicks against the Celtics.
Yeah.
All right. That's a great call. And that's great defense by VJ Edgecombe. And that leaves the Knicks with half a second
Knicks
on the
gotta be
shot clock
smart
if
here.
they end up with this ball.
Knicks
So
got to be smart here just to get back.
it's essentially a turnover either way.
Just get back.
Yeah, get back.
Look at Alvarado right into the ball pressure.
See, this part right here is where I think Alvarado is so huge and where you can use him in the playoffs. Like just being able to pick up somebody 94 feet, add that pressure at the point of attack, it's going to wear down other ball handlers.
And when you don't have Deuce, you got to have it.
Oh, good block.
Oh, that's a phenomenal
Oh,
block.
my God, that was a great block. What's the call?
Oh, he stepped out? Really?
No, I thought the ball was... I'd
That's a
love to see
little
that
bit of a-
again.
that's what I call a free jazz call.
I'd love to see that again because I
I want
thought
to see
he
that sweater.
Really?
block.
Awesome block. Hardly got off the
Well,
ground.
that doesn't help me.
What is going on? What is going on with the producer there, man?
I mean, maybe it's the only shot they had. They didn't have a low shot, or a side shot. But man,
Thank you for showing it again. I appreciate it. Left foot, right foot. Yeah, good call. It's a good call.
So right now, Tyrese Maxey is
What?
going to automatically coof this one. Thank you.
Why did he get a free throw?
A technical foul
On Mitchell Robinson?
Mitch.
there's a Mitch.
Maybe. That was another Matisse Thybulle. I just felt it kind of situation. All right, guys, no threes. Hand up. Good job. Way to feed him down.
Good help.
I'm not concerned about that.
Yeah, you let
No
him have
way.
that. God bless if you hit it. Mm-hmm. That was good defense.
Protect the ball.
Got the ball where you wanted to shoot
Shooter
her.
with his 11th foul so far. Okay.
That's his third.
Love to see Joel Embiid having a
Why did he not
Bad
play
night.
tonight? What's going on?
just the blanket management excuse.
But why? Alvarado? No way, Bridges. Nah. Feeling yourself a little bit too much there.
It's funny. Philly kind of started the season with an Embiid-less winning identity, and then once they got used to having him back,
Now they can't.
need
Now
him.
they can't. Now they need him.
Exactly.
And they've looked really lost without him.
Too
Exactly.
easy. They can't hit anything tonight.
Yeah, they can't.
But that's an interesting.
That's a great
Way
shot.
to get to the corner, Alvarado. I still like the. See, missed shots like that. I like the process of that. That's fine.
Kill. Let him go. Let him go.
Been really doing a really good
Don't
job
force
on
the
Maxey.
call.
Oh, it's a foul?
Please.
I don't like that call.
It's a nasty foul. It's an unnecessary foul. You don't need to make contact when the guy's falling out of bounds. It was video game shit with Wemby on Tuesday against the Lakers. It was
I was watching
2K.
that, and I mean, I don't need anybody to tell that man is a problem.
Woo.
That
I
man
just
is
wonder
a
if
problem.
I'll ever get to the point in life where I have to get a man bag like that.
Wait, you get to the point like where
Like
what?
where you don't have to carry
He's a
a bag.
stylish
like
guy,
that.
you know?
What point of the content creation success bag
Do
I have
you?
to
Were
be
you
like-
but it depends on what kind of bag you're carrying. His
Oh, is it?
bag was kind of fly. You can't just be carrying any bag.
I
That's
know, I just
designer
feel like-
Parisian stuff right
yeah.
I
there.
got the Amazon book bag, bro. Like, it is what it is. VJ.
All right, they took Jose out. Good Jose Alvarado minutes tonight.
Yeah, he definitely bounced
No
back.
fouls. I
Good
hate
defense.
fouls.
Insanely
Fine.
difficult shot, which I will live with, especially if
Yeah.
it's inside the
Good
arc.
inbound.
All right.
I know, Mike. I know.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Mike Breen. Thank you for wishing that on us. By the way, a 22-point game.
Heart taking for granted Shamit's insatiable desire to move.
Taking for granted.
Shamit.
His
We already writing bars here.
you're already getting
for some
writing
reason.
writing bars.
Offensive foul right there.
I want to speak to something about Landry Shamet. As somebody whose shoulder subluxates, pops out of place,
Yes,
to play physical basketball is a daring proposition.
I agree. It's funny because anytime he goes through screens, I see him even wince a little bit of
Yup.
pain. I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, I don't know.
That's how he re-injured it.
Yeah,
Trying to get over a
I'm
screen.
nervous for him now.
You're someone whose toenail has avulsed.
My fingernail.
Roses.
Fingernail
Yeah, I've
has
had that
avulsed.
happen.
We would much rather have that for OG.
You know who I saw? Andrew Claudio of Knicks Film School. Shout out to Andrew Claudio. He said he had the toenail avulsion happen to him before, and he said it was like, I forgot what he said. It's like 6 weeks.
Yo, my claim to fame, if it ever happens to a Knicks player, is a corneal abrasion.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds
I-
miserable.
Came
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
close
yeah.
for Cat last week.
Yeah.
You know, when he got the
I've had a
Amari
corneal
glasses on.
abrasion before, and let me tell you.
This is a surgically repaired shoulder that entertains you guys after every single game. I just
Okay.
want you guys to know that.
Have you already started thinking about the post-game song since the Knicks lead is so high?
I happen to have one of the great MCs in the tri-state area, so I might have to take
Hey,
advantage of that.
Are you giving us some bars today, Rob? What was that?
Oh, not
Another
after that.
gift pass. You really don't.
I'm very
want that.
happy for you, Tyrese Maxey. You're able to flush it out with the left hand.
Yeah, that's tough.
I wish I could do that.
He's fantastic, man. Jeez. Even when he's kind of having a tough game.
Man, we ain't doing pick and pops, bro.
Pass.
Feeling yourself? Okay.
Towns.
How about karl-anthony Towns on the offensive
Yeah, I gotta let.
glass? But like he was fouled.
Yeah, how do you not get? I'm shocked he didn't get a call
Whatever.
there.
Does
Bridges,
McHale have like 30 points?
he's got
11.
17.
17.
17 on 8 of 13 shooting. Cat, we talked about. He has 2 offensive rebounds. Feels like he had more. He's kept a lot of balls alive.
What a disgusting ghost screen. And we just didn't defend? Okay, all right. Push.
Oh, look
Look
at
up!
Shannon!
Oh, I missed. It's too late. Good
Oh my
cut back.
God.
Yeah, listen. Look, man. We gotta give Bridges credit. I ain't never
19
seen this man
points
go
in
to
the first
the
half.
Toronto game a couple weeks ago. He had 5 layups. I think he's got 6 at the basket
Bro,
in
they
this
have
one.
nothing after Maxey. It's crazy.
Cookies.
Yeah, they really don't.
This is a team that lost to the Pacers.
Good pass again. Oh, man.
Oh my God! Now we're in our Globetrotters
Points in the
bag.
paint has got to be.
Let's
It's
go.
ridiculous right now. Are we gonna change that number?
No, I'm sticking with it.
Come on, say 23.
Get greedy.
Get greedy. 23. 23.
I'm just like, I'm blown away by.
I think
by
the Knicks are
score.
going up at least 23 into the half. I'm saying it.
Wow, great defense.
Oh my God!
Way to handle that switch.
Shit, they might go
Josh.
up 30.
I just want the booze, Dexter.
Ooh! How's that not a foul?
Just body slammed every time.
This is why I don't get greedy.
Dominic Barlow, that name kind of sounds like a boxer from the 50s. Let's see.
I like this. Right back. Get up strong.
Why going down? Are we in the bonus? Dominic Barlow, for some reason, just reminds me of Mushroom Barley Suit. Back in the day.
Wholesome, dominant Barlow.
Dominant Barlow.
Kosher deli. Mushroom barley.
So the Sixers only have one player in double figures. That is Tyrese Maxey, 18 points.
Yeah, after him, they got nothing. So, and no Grimes tonight. So, no McCain.
Loss.
He's in.
No McCain forever and ever. That was a lane violation.
No Paul George, obviously, out with suspension.
All right, Trendon
Andre
Watford.
Drummond minutes.
Looks a little chunky these days.
Yes, he does.
I don't
Pats
blame him.
and Geno's. Mr. Drummond.
He's been had Pats and Chinos after the game.
He's A-B'ing it.
Oh man. He's like, oh, I'm here. They're both across
They're
the
both
street.
right there. Why not?
Why not?
But that shows that I'm a New Yorker, not a Philly guy, because I don't know these deep cut sandwich places.
Yeah, it's funny because one of my boys told me, he told me that I got to go to next time I'm in Philly, that apparently better cheesesteaks than Pat's and Gino. So
I'm sure everybody in Philly will have one for you.
Yeah,
just
he's
like
got one for me.
We all have a better pizza place than
oh yeah,
whatever than
whatever anybody else thinks.
Sbarro's on 34th Street.
If you're going to Sbarro's on 34th Street,
You're cooked.
Yeah, you are cooked. That's a problem.
Shout out to Sal and Carmine's, 101st Street and Broadway. That's a pizza I grew up with.
I have not had Sal and Carmine's. I got to do that.
Fire.
Okay. DeFara is my spot.
DeFara's a classic.
in Midwood. That's my spot.
South Brooklyn guy. There you go.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
All right.
When Maxey hits these 2 free throws, it'll be a glass. I knew it.
The mush. Mushkowitz.
Look, man,
right.
I think you should. Rob, I think you should have said that 23, man.
It's
Well, we're at 28 right now. Right now, I did add the little caveat of the boo. I just felt like I don't want to press a button that felt greedy. I felt like 23.
I did it. I pressed the button.
Yeah, no,
I
good for
pressed
you,
it.
man.
I
I'm
think
glad you did.
If
not
you're a
me.
Philly fan that boos in this game, you're kind of an asshole. No matter how much they're losing by.
Why?
How can you get mad at them right now?
Because they suck.
Well, exactly. They're missing their main guy. Like they're missing the guy that stirs the straw that stirs the drink.
No.
And the Knicks are looking for a
Brunson's
measure
got-
of
Brunson's
revenge
gonna
after
cook
playing
him.
like shit last night. All right.
Good pass.
One more. He definitely traveled.
We got to rename Shamet the grenade launcher because that's what
My
he does.
Lord, Mitchell Robinson.
Woo!
30.
Good night.
30. I should have said 30.
Finish him.
Because I believe the Knicks will get a stop here.
That's it.
Damn. We were out here focusing on 20. For what?
I said 30.
Just
Come on, get a stop. In space.
Nope.
Nothing happening for you,
One more?
Maxie.
Come on. 32 or 33. 32! Ah, man.
See,
Felt like
sometimes
we
these
just
guys
lost
are
the
just
game.
playing,
felt
bro.
like we just lost the game.
Look at me. I'm put my head in my hands up with more
Wait,
up by
did you get
30.
disappointed that they didn't make it 32?
Well, come on, dude. That's a bunny. Why are you going reverse, like, underneath?
Yeah,
Because sometimes you got to
Derrick
stop.
Rose with the
Sometimes you
shit
gotta stop on
uncontested.
them.
He just
Yeah,
uncontested Derrick Rose it. Why'd you do that?
It was unnecessary. I hear you. It was unnecessary. It's absolutely unnecessary. Yo, Knicks up 30 at the half.
Behind the firepower of this man, Mikal Bridges.
I gotta look at Mikal Bridges' shot chart because
It's quite tasty, bro. It's going to be here and here. That's what we want.
When's the last time you seen that from Mikal Bridges?
Very seldom.
Man, listen, Mikal's been cutting. He also is he's played a great game. Kudos to him. He was terrible the last time they were in Philly and they won. And they lost. They won that game. He's
love
been
it.
fantastic today.
We love it.
You got to give him credit. He's got 19 points at the half. Cat's got 16. This might be one of his best offensive halves in quite some time. At least it's in a while. Who else is in double figures? Nobody else. Alvarado is 9.
I love
Mitch is
Pete.
7.
I love that guy.
Diawara with 6. Nick shooting 58% from the field, 50% from three-point land.
We'll sign for it.
Sixers 35%. 13%, 3 of 15 from 3.
Are we seeing good defensive process from the Knicks? I think we are. I think
I
the ball
think so.
pressure at the point of attack has been really, really good.
Yeah.
Putting Maxey in really uncomfortable positions, driving.
Yeah, Maxey's got 18, but it feels like he's worked a lot harder for it. Excuse me, 19.
funneling
6
him
of
into
13.
hell. That's the key to the Knicks, especially when you have Mitchell Robinson available. You funnel guards into the hell of Mitchell Robinson.
I love how Mitch has been playing. I think his defensively he's gotten better. He's guarding his space better. I really like how he's been playing. You wanted 20 at the half. You got 30 at the half.
I know.
Are you satisfied?
It was a successful.
Are you not entertained?
It was a successful half. It was a tremendous
think?
half. Yeah, it was a successful half.
We signed for it. We signed for it.
Then I tell you what, the rumors got out that Dexter brought me on, and the Knicks knew that. Hey man, we can't blow it with Poppa Left.
He's gonna light our asses
on
up.
New York. Yeah, absolutely.
So when Poppa Left comes on New York Got Game, the Knicks
It's like the principal's coming in. You know what I mean?
Also, but you might have had some good luck on your side because Doug is one of, not a few, there's a handful. Doug is the first person to sit in the seat as a guest. He's also 1-0 because you were there here for the Knicks game 1 win against Detroit last year.
That's right. The campaign
game.
It's time to play campaign.
Time to play campaign.
That's right.
So it's good vibes. So now the two of you are good for a 30-point half. For what we know, it's good for a 30-point half.
Baby. They call us Jewish lightning.
I think it was
baby.
the two Tommies.
The two Tommies.
That's the two Tommies. That was the good
big
one.
time Tommies.
Okay.
I just felt like there's something going on here that's good.
Shout out to Tommy Hogan and Tommy Cohen. Shout out to them. Cleveland only up 9 on Washington in the third quarter.
I haven't watched a James Harden Cleveland Cavs game. Have either of you?
I watched them play the Nuggets the other night, and they came back in the Nuggets game. Nuggets were up 10 with about 6 minutes to go. I think this was Monday night. 10 with 6 minutes to go. And it was Monday night. It was after I came back from St. John's. 10 with 6 minutes ago. I wasn't overly impressed with the Cavs, but Harden makes a difference in the playmaking for them and unlocking their bigs a little bit. So
that was the selling point, was the relationship with the bigs, the ability to find them on the roll. And those are two awesome finishers on the roll in Mobley and Allen.
Absolutely. My concern with that team, and it's actually where I think they could be a good matchup for the Knicks, is the Knicks have bigs they can throw at them. They can play double big. They can play Mitchell Robinson. I think the Knicks guards, if they can attack their guards, that's a series made for, if he plays like the way he's playing tonight, to me, that series made for Bridges to cook. Bridges should cook in that series. OG could cook in that series. I trust him more. Bridges, I like to see it. It's like if you get Harden on the switch, you should be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
But will he be aggressive?
Well,
this is what Poppa Left was talking about. Will he be aggressive?
You
That's
got
the
a
thing.
team. You got a team where your engine is Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's going to attract the best team's defender, which is usually not a guard. It's usually a wing.
Right.
So you got, whether it was, even last year, you got like Dyson Daniels is going to guard Jalen Brunson, which leaves Trae Young right at that point guarding Mikal Bridges. So Mikal's got the mouse. Whether it was last year, you got Neesmith and Nembhard guarding Brunson. That means that Mikal's got Halliburton. In the Boston series, you're going to put Brown. You're going to put all those guys on Brunson. That means Mikal has White on him. You know what I mean? Mikal has Schroeder on him. You know what I mean? So Mikal's always going to be the one with the weakest matchup in the five. Josh is going to be guarded by the center. You've seen that being a talking point of Mike Brown recently. Basically, telling Josh to empower him to say, you know what? If they're going to guard you with a 7-foot, 260-pound guy, you either shoot because they're leaving you open, or you drive right by him.
Right.
Karl-Anthony Towns is a guy that's going to be guarded by wings. So the purpose of this build isn't to build within one guy. The purpose of the build is to say, hey, you have to guard our best player with your best defender, which creates mismatches.
There will be
matchups
that you
So
lose
the Knicks are going to have to
Right.
play cerebral basketball. I think the idea of the Mike Brown hire was that you got a guy from the San Antonio system, which is going to prey on the ball movement and spacing the floor and back cuts and basically, unlocking everybody. One of the interesting things within the last 10 games or so, which has been the adjustment, is that Karl-Anthony Towns has even been more used as a decoy. Been more used, not really necessarily forcing him as a high volume player, but using his gravity or his decoy nature to bring people out towards the perimeter and allowing guys to attack.
Attack.
The paint.
That's where OG was really eating before he got injured. Was he was finding those driving lanes. He was attacking those closets that were created by the gravity of Cat.
At the end of the day, though, all that's great and fine. When teams commit defensively and guard their yard, you're going to need Karl-Anthony Towns to beat his
facts.
individual matchups.
Correct.
You're
Yeah,
going to need Mikal Bridges to beat their individual matchups.
And that's kind of the part I'm talking about, even with a team like Cleveland, right, making their adjustments. I agree with my guy Poppa Left. You're going to need that too. But I like the process. And I think, to the point you're talking about, everybody thought the Brown transition, not everybody, some people I think thought it'd be easy. I'm not surprised that they looked good for a point, then didn't look good, and now we've seen some adjustments. This is what the regular season is for. This is what you want. You want to see those adjustments, and there's probably another adjustment. There's probably another slightly rough patch, hopefully not 9 losses in 11 games, but there's probably a slight rough patch that's coming again, and we'll see how they adjust that. Now they're also learning without guys like Deuce here, with OG out. That's another adjustment, and I think these are the things you want to see the team be challenged and then rise to the challenge, and if they can do that. Every game's not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
This seems like a real easy half. I know we're saying that now, but every game's not going to look like this. And you got to learn how to deal with that.
The Knicks have been a team that they've gotten hit with adversity in the middle of the season. Last year, they got hit with adversity at the end of the season.
With the Brunson injury.
And they really didn't play good basketball the whole playoffs, if you really think about it.
They were fighting from underneath the entire time.
They were down to the Pistons pretty much every game in that series. They were down in game 1. They were down in game 4. They were down in game 6. They lost game 5. They lost game 2. Game 3 was the only one that they really came out with, guns blazing and ready to take the game. Game 1, down 20 points against the Celtics. Game 2, down 20 points against the Celtics. Game 3, down 20 points against the Celtics. Game 4, down 10 points at the end of the first quarter. Game 5, they got blown out, and then Game 6, that was their statement game.
Yeah.
They came out in that Pacers series and
played some of their best basketball for like 40 minutes.
In game 1, and then after that, it was pretty much a wrap for them.
We don't got to talk about that.
So I say all that to say, like, the Knicks went on a tremendous run, and they get the benefit of experience and belief and knowing that they are a team that can get into that Final Four, where the NBA community really starts to really focus in on who is the team that's going to make the NBA Finals. It's like, when you get into the NBA playoffs, you get through those first 2 rounds, there's a couple games on every night. Then it gets to the Eastern Conference, once the conference finals. It's showcasing Eastern Conference, Western Conference. So the Knicks have really, they've paid the penalty of it, because now every team knows what they want to do, and every team has a game plan for how they want to beat them. But now the Knicks also have seen everything that teams can show them.
Yeah.
That, you want to put 94 feet of ball pressure. Okay, then we got to get somebody else to bring up the ball. You want to tire out Brunson. All right, so we got to figure out ways to hide him into the corner. You want to pressure Cat out, not give him any space. Okay, so now Cat doesn't have 3-point space. How are we going to create space off of him? So, and the Knicks have done that with different combinations. And at times it's looked like Mike Brown is searched and he's played around too much with the rotations. But then at times you look at the Christmas game, you look at the NBA Cup game with guys like Kolek and Clarkson. We know that in a pinch that those guys can bring us some type of winning impact. Or a Mohamed Diawara in those games where Josh Hart was hurt. He started to get unlocked in the New Orleans game and the games against Atlanta before. So you have different guys that can come in off the bench and prove that they can play with the bench and with the starters. And that is a part of the regular season process, something that we've been begging to see in the previous regime, where it was, we can secure a win any given night with the 7 or 8 guys that we have. And you even saw Mike Brown give into that while the losing started to happen. He started to say,
he tightened up their rotation.
Kolek and Clarkson, we don't have any two-way kind of consistency to get to the 50-50 balls. You're not playing into the body on defense. You don't give us the point of attack. Shamit does. Deuce does. But now these guys see we're down a man, we're down 2 men, and here are the guys that are getting minutes. Shamit's getting minutes. Alvarado was brought in here, and he's getting minutes over Kolek. He's getting minutes over Clarkson. So if you're a Clarkson and you're a Kolek, now it's even more elevated what you have to do when you enter the rotation
because you see why you're not getting minutes and how that's going to look. We're going to look at some video. Guys, if we could bring up the plays that we liked from the first half, because some good plays. I know you guys have been so good at breaking down some stuff, too. We should talk about some of the plays here. That's really good. I also want to pay attention to the chat. we had the poll, who should the Knicks target on the buyout market?
Who's our winner?
46% of the people. Jeremy Sohan. Everybody's on, and 35% of the vote went to Chris Boucher. Only 12% for your boy Matisse Thybulle. And Haywood Highsmith, a low 8%. So,
I like Sohan. The hair has got the 46%. It's the hair.
we're here for. I call him Cisco Light.
Yeah.
That's what
a
I
good
call
name.
his Cisco Light.
I love them at Baylor.
Cisco Light.
I love them at Baylor.
If we do get him,
Yeah, you gotta do a thong song, kind of, or I don't know what other Cisco song.
I
you
like
gotta
when the
do.
defense goes. You know what I mean?
See,
There
got
you
the
go.
inspiration.
There you
See,
go.
already got
Thank
the
you,
inspiration.
Dex. I know.
There we go.
Anytime I find
There we
an
go.
opportunity to put a new song in the hopper, I got to put it in my brain. Thank you, Dex.
Before we look at the video, do you have any inspiration of where you might go tonight at all with the music?
We the fix is in musically tonight. The decision's been made.
The decision's made, so you know exactly where you're going.
We froze the envelope.
The frozen envelope.
Can we get a genre? Do we know genre? Can you get you don't have to tell me the song.
Well, it's definitely Philly inspired. It's definitely Philly
Okay.
inspired.
We're gonna play to our strengths. Let's put it
Yeah.
that way. We'll play to our strengths of the talents that sit in these two seats.
It's not going to be
inspired.
Bahamadia, and it's not going to be Schoolie D. I'll give you.
now I feel like
it's not going to be the Roots.
Okay,
And that's all I'm going to go.
I'm a huge fan of the Roots.
Yeah.
I did a Roots song the last time we beat Philly's ass. Well, I guess we didn't beat their ass.
Which song did you do?
I did the Seed 2.0.
Oh, good choice.
Classic.
Oh, classic.
More of like a
Great.
singy.
That's what singy on. That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
classic. Huge Roots fan.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. All right, we had a couple plays we wanted to look at. Let's bring them up for the people that we could see. This, I believe, here was a good defensive play.
Look at him, leading with his
that
chest.
turned to offense. Yeah, Josh Hart. Look at that.
That's
Get
the
the steal.
initial effort from Brunson, and then awesome left-handed finish using the length to get out ahead of the defender.
Now
Yeah.
watch Brunson get into the body and lead with his chest.
Yep.
That's the key right there.
First point of
because
contact.
that allowed and great recognition there by Hart. He's now looking about what he can do here, and he's able to get that steal. You're right. It's a great point about him leading with his chest because that threw Oubre off balance. Cookies. There you go.
And because Brunson's moving his feet and engaged, it's not a foul.
And then you got to also watch Bridges. Bridges immediately sprints and unbelievably does not fade away. He goes all the way to the cup.
All the way to the cup.
We love it. We love it.
We don't love Josh Hart jumping in the air for no reason.
And these
but
guys,
we'll take it.
these guys have been doing this their whole life. They've been doing 3-on-2, 2-on-1 drills their whole life. So it's a good job of spreading out the floor. Josh gets to the middle. Jalen gets out to the angles, and they
that's
just
right.
split Maxey. And that's just textbook 3-on-2, 2-on-1.
Even when you're running fives and pickup, you got to look at the break that way. You got to spread the floor out.
Always. I think the reason this play stood out to me, and I chose it, I thought it was just a good example of what the Knicks did some good things in the first half, turning defense into offense, running the court, fast break opportunities were good, cutting, attacking the rim. These are the things Mike Brown wants to see this team do.
Yeah,
totally.
And we talked about this in preseason, and seeing this now is really good by them. So that was a good play to look at there too.
So another thing that
Yes.
I noticed is just cerebrally was Oubre's left-handed.
Yep.
Brunson's left-handed. Brunson knows that he's got Barlow in the corner with help with Josh Hart. So Brunson knows he's going to go to the right side because that's where the space is. So Brunson does a good job of anticipating that. He knows that the rip-through's coming to his right hand, so Brunson anticipates it. Now the question is, did he get away with a foul? Who cares?
I think
But
Oubre was looking for the foul on the strip. He wasn't looking for the foul on the contact with Brunson. So I think it was a good no.
That's the dilemma that Philadelphia is facing tonight.
They're
to be
facing
honest.
that side.
because they don't have any creation outside of Tyrese.
They don't. It's almost a one-man show for them on that. Let's look at the other play real quick before we get back to the third quarter of action here. And this was another play here in which you see Mikal Bridges with a fantastic pass. And listen, I said this during the broadcast. This is because Mikal Bridges actually showed us some aggression tonight offensively. He's been attacking the rim. Just the threat of him shooting, which we don't see all that often. Just the threat of him shooting, guys, allows him to make this pass. And then you got to credit Mitchell Robinson. Comes to set the screen and rolls perfectly.
It's not great communication by Bono, let's be honest.
No. But hey, it's a great read by Mikal Bridges there, right?
And it's a great read by Mitch on that hard dive.
I
That's
think
really nice.
I think to your point, Dexter, it's just the attention that Mikal brought with Bono. He just didn't want Mikal to get to his spot.
Get to the mid-range.
Showed a hard hedge. They probably wanted to get the ball out of his hands. But when you have a guy like Mitchell Robinson, he is somebody that, I think teams either focus on ad nauseum, or they sometimes can tend to forget
about
what he can do.
Right.
I think I think they forget about the verticality threat of him sometimes too. I think you're right.
Because the Knicks don't really use it enough.
I agree. I feel like
it's
lately,
getting better.
Lately they've been catching. He's been catching some more lobs. He's had
Can
some
we
good
take a
connection.
look at the Dylan Jones celebration?
Wait, I missed that.
Pull it
Go
up, would
back.
you? Dylan Jones has been locked in. He has been
I did
locked
not.
in.
I
with
did
his
not. I didn't see that.
defensive
Okay, he
celebrations.
was celebrating on the back. That's good. But we got to get
He
back.
had a little.
We got to get back to the game.
That's a really nice athletic finish by Mitchell Robinson too.
Might see Dylan Jones tonight.
I would hope so.
soon.
Might see Become Dottie tonight.
Here's the dream
Is
lineup.
that your goal for the second half to
Holy
see Dylan
moly!
Jones?
Here's the here's the dream lineup.
The dream is to see Dylan Jones in the
The
second half.
dream is
Be Mike Brown. What's the
we're
dream
up 33.
lineup?
Do the Knicks win this game by 40 plus?
Would be nice. Just anytime you
We
get
got a 50
snack.
burger. All right,
Good job. Now you're look at the respect of the Josh Hart
Well, we will die.
potential for three,
well,
but
now
he
we
can't finish. That's okay.
J Mars Photography says, salute Left
He's a
Doe
good
and
guy.
Dex. What up? What's up, J Mars? Shout out to you.
Tough shot.
Tough. I mean,
Ooh.
that's his bag, bro.
Ooh, that's in your eye. That's a
One
tough
on
shot.
one, no problem.
I would like to see them get Karl-Anthony Towns. He's got a good game going right now. Selfishly, I would like to see him get above 25 and really,
Why
just
do you
have
say
one.
selfishly?
Because I want him to know that he still got it.
Right.
You know?
Oh, just to feel good.
Yeah.
Off of a good offensive
I would say
performance.
that's a pretty altruistic, considerate. It's not selfish at all. Oh God.
Ooh.
Good rebound, strong board, Cat.
elite defensive rebounder. Elite.
Good rip through. One more.
Whoa.
That is crazy.
Like, are you gonna make me?
One more
You're
pass,
gonna
please.
make me fall out of my chair.
Good cut.
The trust on these
Okay.
passes are ridiculous.
That's three shots. Good job.
There you go.
Good job, sir.
Hey, you know what I like? That see, that's a possession where I think people will look at that and say, "Oh, well, they didn't score there." But the movement, the continued movement, that's what even led to that foul. And that's what I like there. So
Just forcing rotations. That's all you have to do with this team. The ball can move faster than people's feet.
that's right.
But can the feet move past faster than people's ball?
Is this balls?
Balls or ball?
Ball.
Okay, that
I feel like you could
that
dodge a
changes
ball.
That changes the.
Wait,
that
is
changes
Mike
the
Brown
standard.
dipping? What's going on here? Because I saw Rick Carlisle dipping last night. It really upset me.
What was that?
Cash.
That ZYN stuff?
Yeah, is he zinning right now? Let's not. Come on, there's kids watching.
Are we
My
up
daughter's
32?
like, Daddy, why is the
Wow.
coach spitting in a cup? I don't want to explain that
They
to
don't
her.
want to have to explain that to her. Yeah, but Kel Bridges is
Your-
like this.
Your
is
daughter
like
asked a very inquisitive question tonight.
What did she ask you?
You were like, well, Daddy's going to go do a watch-along party. And we're going to go. And so she's like, why can't you do it here?
I mean, you're welcome anytime, both of you guys.
We have to take you up on that. We might have to do
You
that.
could bring the whole console if
Have
you
your
want.
we could do it. Have your daughter be a part of it too.
Oh,
Not bad.
Imagine being the daughter of a Knicks content creator. What a world.
it's not an easy lot she's drawn, I have to say.
Sorry,
She's
honey.
very
I
patient.
got to
Do-
talk about the Knicks.
Do
tonight.
people? Has anybody recognized you when you were with your kids? Has that happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Knick fans are very respectful.
I've had it's funny. I've run into this person now twice, like taking my daughter to school, and he's been like, one day he's cousin. He's like, that's funny people do this. They're like, New York got game, and I'm like,
Hey,
yeah.
come on.
It saves my marriage from time to time. I
Hey.
gotta say. Sometimes I'll be at the Knicks game and people will be like, Papa left, and I'll be like, see,
They love it, babe.
I'm likable.
They love it.
Hey, there'll be some people that don't like you. It is what it is.
Oh my God! Pass the ball, Jalen. Come on.
Good job. Let's
The,
hit it.
He
na-
didn't-
the
he didn't
narrative never
realize.
ends, brother. Come on.
Oh, they gonna come for him.
Oh my God, Josh Hart.
All right,
what?
there you go, Josh.
Is he okay?
You know, I think an underrated storyline for this Knicks team is Josh Hart's offense has been off the charts this year.
You know what's crazy though? It feels like so long ago, but does everybody remember the beginning of the season I remember this on media day when Josh Hart, we knew about the finger issue again, and everybody's concerned. You're like, is he gonna be able to shoot the ball well this year?
Take the months.
He's
Take
been great.
The 3 months.
Hey, Spike's in the house. Where's my hoodie at?
Spike looks so young.
You had you do.
I had my do the right
Have you
thing
seen the
hoodie.
picture that went viral of Denzel Washington? And people were like, "That's not Denzel." Denzel is like, and they're like, "Denzel's like 70. Is he 70 years old?"
Denzel might just be 70.
Someone shared a picture of Denzel at a game, and they were like, "Denzel looks so old," and people were like, "Dude,
71.
He's 71."
Like, what do you want from him?
Yeah, Denzel's 71.
You look like a little thinner. I don't know. I don't know.
He's been doing. It's funny.
It's
I think he's
crazy.
been
He's
doing
a
what he's been doing.
sneaky 71.
He is
You
sneaky
would
71.
not think that.
You wouldn't think it. I get it though. You wouldn't think he's 71.
You would think he's like just 45. Just like always 45.
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
Help
what was
me
that?
out.
Don't foul,
Just
Cat.
just
I was
let him go,
just let
Cat.
him go.
Whatever.
Cat is not going to beat any allegations on that one.
No.
Stresses me out, bro. Leave him alone.
No.
Oops. All right.
Cat's low key on triple double watch. Josh Hart could get it back to
That's what I'm talking about, Dex. Just get me a nice little stat filler Cat game just to
Have
get
him
the
feel
heat
it.
on. Just let
Yeah.
him feel it again,
Yeah. You know what game I thought?
Whoa,
You know what
Shamus.
game I thought he played pretty good offensively? I know he fouled out, so people might look at this a little crazy, but the Nuggets game. I thought in that
He was
game
tremendous in the Nuggets game.
he was really good.
Came back off the stitches and just was knocking down shots.
Yeah.
You know
Right,
what it
when he
is?
came, that was his biggest stretch was when he came back in
back.
after leaving the game.
Sometimes when you get hit, it's like a nice little like
Third quarter.
Nothing can kill me, so I'm good.
And then
Good
he got the
defense.
standing tall and talented glasses in the next game, and it was curtains.
Philadelphia on a nice little run right now.
Poppa Left is starting to get nervous.
Uh-oh. So the lead has been trimmed to 28.
If I was on the other side, this is what I'm thinking. Let's get the game to a 20-point game with 4 minutes left. That's what I would be thinking.
Then anything could happen. I mean, really, when Tyrese Maxey gets on a heater, anything can happen.
The Knicks
I've
get
seen
this game to 30
Good pass
Oh.
on the roll.
Oh!
and a foul.
That's a phenomenal roll by Karl-Anthony Towns and a really well-timed pass by Bridges.
Yeah, Bridges had some really good assists today. That is Bridges' 4th assist.
Do they have a center on the floor? Oh, Bona.
Bona.
Is in, again, way extended for some reason.
Maxey made a business decision there. It didn't matter.
I see Kevin McCullough's like, when am I going to get in this game, man?
Dexter, how much?
Yeah.
I mean, you're close to the degrees of separation. How much do you think the trade talks got into the heads of this team?
It's a great question.
That's a good question. I think, for one, I think it does matter for a lot of these players. And, the reports came out, I forgot who reported in The Athletic. I think it was Sam Vecini had reported that, Cat was feeling some kind of way about the Giannis talks and all that. Yeah, I do think it affected the team. And if you think about when they went through their slide, right, that's right in the middle, January, we're all talking about it. We all make content around the Knicks, and we're like, what do the Knicks need to do? Should they improve? Should they do this? Should they do that? I think it does get to guys.
And then it's right when Giannis was juicing Kalshi as much as he could.
Yeah. Which is, I'll get to that another time. We got to that a little bit last time, but yes, as ridiculous as that
Above my
is.
pay grade. It's above
Look,
my
here's what I'll say. This is a point I always make on the show, and I don't think it applies to YouTube, but I'd say this generally. I think sometimes forget this is work for people. So let's take all of us and whatever our jobs and what we do. And if you thought there was a rumor like, oh, man, they might take you out of your job. They might take you out of your job. You don't know uncertainty. You don't know if you and your family are going to move. It's
That's
a lot.
stressful.
It's stressful.
I'll make just one counterpoint.
Now, yes, they make a lot of money.
I'll make one
Yes.
counterpoint to that. Is if
Do they really make a lot of money? No.
my one counterpoint is specifically with Cat.
much is a lot?
If the rumor is circulating around, okay, Cat's contract matches Giannis's contract. Okay.
Yeah.
If somebody was like, Doug, your band's thinking about trading you for Marcus Miller or John Patitucci, I'm going to be offended by that? No. I mean, you're talking about like one of the great bass players in the entire universe. So my point is, maybe it validates the quality of the player to put you in trade rumors with a top 3 player in the NBA. What does it say about you? It says you're a great player.
I do think
great player. I don't mean to cut you off, Rob. Great players are to be desired. I agree, but I would also say I don't think your point is wrong. I also would say, to get as good as you are athletically or at that level, there is a strong sense of confidence. I don't want to say ego, but a strong sense of confidence of like, this is who I am, and maybe some unhealthy attachment to that. But I think that does factor in that. Yeah.
Do you think Leon Rose and company made a communication to the players in the same regard how it was reported days before the trade deadline that the Knicks are okay with their team? Do you think that the Knicks had a communication with the players like, you're not going anywhere? Or do you think that that's not a part of their...
I don't... Something just tells me that's not a part of how they would move until they knew for sure.
So you think there was... Even what... Do you think that the Knicks, found themselves on the outside looking in of the offers with Giannis, and they were cool with what they presented to Milwaukee? And pretty much, they had like a... you like have a bid on something, and you're like, all right, I'll leave it alone. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I just feel like to have the resolve out of that 9 out of 11 stretch, and to know that your job is on the line and you're playing for a team that has a goal past this deadline, but you may not be a part of that goal. How do you sell out for a team goal knowing that you're not going to be there for the team goal? And the interesting thing about the
Which
trade...
is a fair question.
The interesting thing about the trade talks is that when you're underperforming as a big-time player and you're playing for a team with no draft picks, now Deuce McBride, who's playing fine, he gets involved in those conversations. You know what I mean? Other players get attached into that deal. So it puts a lot of pressure on a Karl-Anthony Towns or a Mikal Bridges.
I wonder how much of that, what you're saying, Utah asked me about if I think Leon Rose and company went to the team and we're kind of like, hey, did we get to this point where you guys are safe? I think as a front office, there's no reporting here, so I don't want people to aggregate this, but I think as a front office, they were exploring every avenue until they could not, right?
I mean, that's just
I
doing
think
their
the
job.
one guy in the team that knew for sure he was going to be moved was Gershon Yabusele. Everybody knew. It was the worst kept secret. Everybody knew they were trying to look for a home
he was
for him.
posting about it on Twitter, and then he took it down.
Right.
Yeah. To be fair, he was a good soldier in terms of how he handled stuff with everybody in the media and all this other stuff. And he did talk about it. They probably told him to quiet that. You know why, Poppa Left? Because him out there tweeting it and putting it on Instagram, you were messing up your trade value, man. Like, yo, calm down with that.
Just so whatever favor they called into Chicago,
right. I think they told him to calm down with a little bit of that. What I
Yeah.
do think may have happened is when they had that team meeting, and some people didn't want to call it a team meeting and all this stuff. I think it was addressed and was like, hey, look, I know some players are worried about being traded and all this other stuff, but if you want to stay here, you got to play better.
Because remember, the quote from Josh Hart was, be professional.
Yes.
Right. Well, that's a part of the job.
Part of the job is this. It sucks. We can all agree that it sucks.
Yes.
Just as people and professionals, I just made the comparison with our jobs or anybody else who's watching, listening. Yes, but it is part of the job. I don't want to use the Don Draper line from Mad Men, but it's like that's what the money is for. But it is part of the job, right? And you have to deal with it. And I think there had to be a recognition from this team of saying, okay, you know what? Either we come together and play good, and the management's going to believe in this group, or not.
Do you feel like they were playing? Do you feel like, here's another thing that I always wondered. If the Knicks went on that 8-game winning streak, if they would have went 4-4, do you think that they would have made a move?
That's such a tough question to answer.
Panic does start to set in at that point.
I'm going to say no.
Still
I
holds.
still think
stuck
it would
with
have been
their
a
guns.
marginal move. I still think it would have been Jose Alvarado.
The asset profile isn't there for a bigger
there
swing.
isn't.
Yeah.
And I personally think the Bucks. I've said this on like other shows and stuff I've been on. I think the Bucks were this was all information gathering for them. I never thought they were going to move Giannis. I didn't think Giannis was going to move to the deadline. I thought it was all information gathering.
Because unless he's really putting the pressure on in a significant way, which it didn't seem like he was doing, there were no needle-moving packages available for them at that point. The Miami package was kind of junky. The Golden State package was really junky.
Charge.
That's a charge. I mean, you might as well, just out of respect for Jalen Brunson.
Not going to lie, Dex.
Yeah, go ahead.
that NBA All-Star Celebrity Game, I'm kind of feeling it.
Why?
Why? This year?
I don't know.
I don't remember the last time I
who's
watched
in
an
it?
All-Star Celebrity Game. Why? Who's in it?
No, I'm trying to get excited for
Who's
some
the name
All-Star.
that's making you say this?
I don't know. It's just.
What?
I don't know.
There has to be somebody or
He's
something.
just trying to plug All-Star?
Yeah, okay.
That's actually a blocking foul. Good call.
Oh my God. Dexter, this should get you in the game.
Yeah. I mean,
Me and the Celebrity
somebody
All-Star
that.
Game?
You're a
Okay.
celebrity.
we know Dex can hoop. We know this.
I can, but two things. One, I haven't played any competitive basketball since I tore my Achilles years ago. So I'm trying to avoid that. Like last year, I was told this year people want me at Knicks Twitter Day. Did y'all pull up to that last year?
Yeah, I played. I got
you
dunked
play?
on by Sean. Who
Oh,
in
that
my
was
video
you?
Today. Well, look, I wasn't the one getting directly dunked on. I was late on the
decomposing,
help. I'm behind him. But I tried to do something about that dunk, and I
I
couldn't.
could just
Shout
imagine
out
you
to
as,
Sean.
as an old Jewish man explaining that. It'll just sound better.
I did not.
Look, I wasn't the guy.
You guys remember the video.
I was there. I was in help.
Sean and I are really, we're buds. He
Yeah,
was in my video
shout out
today.
to Sean.
Shout out to Sean, man. Doing big things. Man.
Sean messaged me. He's like, "You got to be here next year," and I said, "Yeah, next year I'll pull up."
Yeah, it was
maybe I'll
really
do
fun.
some announcing. I don't know. Maybe I'll do some
Christian
play-by-play.
Winfield
Christian
and,
was there holding it down.
Christian played-
and
some-
Kazim.
and Kaz
they
was
were
there too.
co-hosting it.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And the hang was just great. Everybody was having a great time. Oh,
What
man,
they did it at the Stydome, right? Was
Yes,
that Stydome?
it's
Yeah.
Stydome.
Okay.
All right,
I mean,
guys.
you could get in a pickup at the Stydome tomorrow if you wanted
Yeah.
to. You could just sign up.
I need an NBA beat report, a Knicks beat reporter, content creator, SNY.
Oh, you want a game?
NY Post. Yeah, I want
3v3.
I'm
like
thinking
a little.
who's gonna want to hoop off the beat.
Can you tell me
No,
who
you
you,
just put-
if
oh,
you're
like-
filling out a 3v3, who are you picking up? On the
Me and
beat?
two other people to play?
Yeah.
No, do the Knicks beat versus like the guys who are like stationed, like you guys are stationed, like Bondi
Oh, direct
versus
beat
you, like
reporters.
beat report, like you got.
Oh, I
like,
gotta play
Ian
against Bondi?
James,
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Popper, Bondi, Begley is a team,
Yo, Popper at the one? Are you
God.
kidding me?
and Edwards.
James Edwards.
I have
so
a
you have
feeling
you
about
have,
James
you
that he
have
can hoop.
Steve Popper, James Edwards, Stephen Bondi, Christian Winfield.
And then your stationed guys at the studio, like I don't know who the equivalent.
So
is Macri on the list? Like,
so yeah, are you putting like me, Macri,
And we know
CP?
CP can hoop.
Oh,
a little
Macri's
bit.
a hired gun. CP's a hired gun. I'm talking Dexter Henry, man. Like, come on.
So you want to? Well,
I need the equivalents. I know, like you.
so we're talking other people, other stations. So like Bruce Beck, we're gonna put out there. Shout out to Bruce Beck. I actually Bruce Beck and I
Yeah, you,
hosted something
John,
together a couple weeks.
John Jastrzemski,
Oh, so JJ, okay. So
JJ, you were a little pick and pop with John Jastrzemski.
JJ can hoop a little bit.
I bet he could.
All right,
He
so-
looks like a little hooper.
Are we taking radio? Are we putting radio folks
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
too?
Like I want terrestrial versus beat
No
reporter.
former
You understand
So
what
it's
I'm
three
saying?
versus three. I can pick two people.
Yeah.
No former pros.
No.
And I
former
want
pros.
this to happen
Like
in
Bart
real
Scott
life.
is not an option. for
So Bart,
instance.
shout out to
Han
Bart.
Han is dangerous.
I bet
Han is dangerous.
Haga bust your ass.
Han might be a pick for me.
Begley's sneaky 6 foot.
Who?
Tall guy.
Begley's a
Yeah, he's a
sneaky
tall guy.
He is, yeah.
6 foot.
Begley's a little shorter than me. Begley's my guy. We go way back.
He's
Um,
shorter than me.
He's a little shorter than me. I'm 6'2".
I feel like Bondi is decent at the point of attack. Like he's a little.
I don't know.
a little
Can he handle
feisty.
that
No,
thing?
I'm going to talk to Steph about this. I'm going to send him his clip. I'm going to talk to Steph about this tomorrow. I'll be like, I don't know what Steph's basketball get down is like.
He's a Jersey guy, man.
He is.
And what does Berman
gonna
still
have
pull
something.
up to the run? That's
No,
also my
but no,
question.
Berman will pull up to the run just to troll.
Berman would be a
everybody.
nice guest
Berman will pull up to the
celebrity
run
ref.
just to troll.
In a-
He will do that gladly. If I got to take two other people, so we're talking about broadcast media in New York.
What, Vaccaro? Vaccaro could hoop?
No, not taking Mike. Sorry, Mike. Not taking Mike.
hell
I'm not even put my colleagues out
Vaccaro
here.
got a corner 3?
I don't know if anybody else I'm taking from the post. That's for sure.
blouses.
I'm taking Han. Alan Han is definitely.
I mean, we know.
I'm rocking with Han.
Didn't he hoop at, Hofstra or something like
Monica beat
Monica
Bus
played
Oregon
though.
last
You
year.
said nobody had played.
Oh, Monica
that? Well,
can
so
hoop.
Allen also played. He played college ball.
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh, so then he's out of it.
Yeah. Or Allen.
No, I don't play those rules. You guys gotta deal with it. You guys gotta deal. Monica should drop like 30 for the people. I need to see it. I need to see Monica I need to see Alan Hahn. I need to see Bondi. I need to see Begley, Dexter. Just get the goats in the building, man. Let's see it.
I think
The guys and the ladies who cover the game, man.
Winfield's got a little hoop into his game.
What's the dude's name? The guy who replaces Mike Breen?
Oh, Tyler Murray.
Tyler Murray. I bet he's got a
he's tall.
little screen and roll game. Here's
love Tyler
Diawara.
Longer than
look like
Underrated
he can
story of the
I'm
season
gonna-
is
I'm
the
gonna
job
think
that
he
Tyler
does.
Murray's been doing in the booth. What'd you say?
Tyler Murray has been good in the booth.
Yeah.
When he's filled in for Mike. Shout out
He's
to him.
from
I said-
Boston.
Oh,
He's got
nice
his Boston roots. I look up all these guys, man.
You got a lot of information. I got to think about it. Here's what I want to ask you. I just got this sent to me because you were out here trying to hype up the All-Star Celebrity Game. So I was like, who's playing?
It's like Giannis,
So
Alex.
crazy.
But Shams is in it.
Yeah, so you knew that. So Shams is in it.
Remember they had
in
the
it.
politician who was just like.
But I have
a
people
beast?
here who I have no idea who they
Marjorie
are.
Taylor Greene at the one.
No, please
Oh,
stop.
and what? No.
Yo, Taco Fall is in the game. We
Yeah,
don't
no,
remember Taco
they
Fall?
got like random
Why
like
is Taco Fall-
NBA players.
Taco Fall's a celebrity because he was in the NBA. Why it doesn't count?
Does anybody know Cafu? Who's Cafu?
Don't know.
CAFU. Do we know who that
Probably a
is?
streamer.
Probably a streamer.
Okay,
He's
Amon
going
Ra
to
St.
Mog
Brown,
in
we
that
know
game.
from
Right.
the Lions.
Right.
Glorilla, we know, the rapper.
Dating.
Glorilla.
She just got engaged to Brandon Ingram.
That's right, her and Bandit Ingram
Oh, that's
together.
right. That's right. Oh, who's going to be in the All-Star game?
Jeremy
We
Lin.
might have. The Knicks and the
Jeremy?
Raptors, Knicks Twitter might have to have a feud with Glorilla during the playoffs.
What are they feuding about?
Just because she's going to
If
talk
it's in the
shit?
playoffs, yeah,
I
she's
guess.
definitely going to talk shit.
Yeah.
Jeremy Lin. Are we
Yeah.
excited for Lin Sanity in the Celebrity
Yeah,
All-Star game?
sure. Does he have long hair or short hair?
I don't know.
Don't care.
Maybe he has that
Rick,
he has the
who's
cool
Rick
mohawk
Schnall?
again.
Rick Smith's alter ego?
No, I have no idea who that is. And there's people I don't know. Jenna Bandy?
I don't even want to ask what.
Yeah.
Rome Flynn? I was just talking about Johnny Flynn the other day. Who's Rome Flynn?
Johnny Flynn went before Steph Curry.
He did go
Yeah, we
before
talked
Steph
about
Curry,
that.
Who
I
went
thought
before
Johnny
Jordan Hill.
Syracuse, 3 overtime classic
Oh,
against
Trenton
UConn.
Watford, big body.
Okay. Rick Schnall is part owner of the Hawks, apparently. Did not know this.
And so you
Do you know who's the part owner of the Hawks? Low key, high key, peep that you like me.
Usher?
Jesse
no, Usher's
Itzler.
Cleveland.
He is the man.
Really?
The man behind Go,
Go
New
New
York,
York,
Go
Go.
New York, Go. That's right.
Did not know that.
Jesse Itzler.
That's right.
Not even a Knicks fan.
Who else do we have in here?
He also invented coconut water, and he has a jet business. I know him way too much.
Right. He's a very interesting guy.
Yes, he is.
Cody Jones? I don't know half these people.
Cody Rhodes.
They're not celebrities. Dexter.
Simu Liu?
They're not celebrities.
See, I agree. Or,
If you don't know who they
What-
are,
The celebrity
What
game
list
is
of-
going the way of the dunk contest.
yeah, word. Word.
oh,
Word.
if he misses 2 free throws, they get chicken.
Bricking for chicken. Don't let him have it, bitch.
I kind of like that the Knicks don't
That
do
shouldn't
this.
count
Places do
for
this. I like
for
this.
Mitch though.
Yeah, I don't like. I like the. A lot of
Mess
places,
up their
teams
night,
don't do-
Mitch. No chicken
No
for
chicken
you.
for the people.
The Chick-fil-A shareholders hate when Mitchell Robinson comes.
Yeah!
Oh, come on, let's go, Mitch.
Philly doesn't deserve it.
Starve.
No, that's too far. Too far. Oh man, I'm sorry. Matt Ishbia is playing in the game.
He's the Phoenix
Can
Suns.
I tell you a
dude.
Matt Ishbia story?
Please, he seems like annoying.
What?
I don't. I wouldn't want.
I
to play
actually
game
have
with
a
him.
very good
Never
Matt
seen a
Ishbia.
basketball
It's
go
better
in
than my
front of
Trendon
him.
Watford story. So when I play, I have a weekly gig at Haswell Greens in Midtown. Poppa Left has come through with my
very
band, Big
fun.
Woozy Band.
You've
Yes,
told me about this
have a
game.
good
Really
pizza
fun. We
there.
have a great time. And they have a nice shrimp Caesar salad. So I like to enjoy my shrimp Caesar salad before the set. So I'm sitting in the booth next to the stage, and a server who I haven't met before, I know most of the staff, comes over to me and is like, "You got to move." And I'm like, "Yo, let me finish my dinner. We're playing in like 10 minutes." And she's like, "No, you got to move now." And I'm like all pissed. I'm like furious. And then a few minutes later, somebody comes over and is like, "Hey, the reason that they moved you from the booth," yeah, Jose, the reason that they moved you from the booth is because Matt Ishbia is going to be here in like 20 minutes. And so like they need to make sure that his booth is completely untouched.
So ever since that day, you've been like, screw Matt Ishbia.
Are they hacking? They just hacked the Mitch Dexter down 35.
But Matt Ishbia was very
They
nice.
just hacked the Mitch down 35.
You know why? Because they want the people to get chicken. That's got to be what it's about.
They're-
They want the people in Philly to get free chicken. They can't win the game, so we might as well give them some free chicken.
Wait,
This
is
their
that,
best chance.
is it 25 or 35? 93 minus 30 is 63. Okay.
Yeah.
It's 25.
It's 25.
Okay.
This feels like a Joe Mazzulla move. Something that he would do.
All right,
Some
it's
galaxy
respectable.
brain
It's
coaching.
Yeah.
respectable.
No chicken for the people.
Mitchell Robinson is on fire right now. Hey, this guy's
Man,
pissed.
that an
this guy's
air ball?
upset.
He's like, I paid all this money to watch my team get their ass beat, and I don't even get any chicken.
Yeah, he airballed that. That didn't go in.
No,
Oh.
that one went in.
It did?
Yeah. It was watery.
Oh, my bad.
I thank
Well,
Matt
did
Ishbia
that
for his
for Mitchell
patronage,
Robinson.
by the way.
Yeah,
Thank you.
expected.
Back to back. No chicken for the people. I'm not going to
We
say
just
sorry.
need reps, baby. That's all we needed.
This is the most entertaining thing about this quarter.
So Dexter, clearly me and
Oh, somebody mentioned in there. Shout out to Pastor Claudia. It said mean Barbara Barker. Yeah, there you go. And other people are rocking with us about the Philly folks not getting the chicken. Sorry, go ahead, Rob.
clearly me and Doug are the go-to guests at this point for New York.
Hey man,
Yeah, we are having a blast.
Hey.
How do you go back to the well without getting greedy now? Like, you gotta go back to the well. You know, the Knicks need a win.
Oh,
clearly.
so when the Knicks need a win, y'all are the people to call?
I just feel like this is too good to be true.
It is what it is.
Doug is
bro.
2-0,
But you don't wanna
so
go-
he's got extreme bragging rights.
Hey, there's still, 13 minutes and 21 seconds
That's
left
true.
in this game.
That's true. I definitely just caused this to be a 15.
No.
But when Mitchell Robinson is water like this.
Yeah,
I
it
mean-
feels too good to be true.
Yeah.
You're about to be 2-0 sitting in the chair. Poppa Left is about to be 1-0 sitting in the chair with a blowout under the belt. It feels like, and you're the first two-time winner in this chair.
Two-time champ, baby. Dun, 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 dun.
Does he get Tim's?
Everybody is chasing you. Yeah, I don't know. What do we call you? You the
We got Tim's and a hard hat.
the offensive guest
Get a
of the
New York
stream,
Post.
defensive guest of the
What are you
stream,
gonna get him? A typewriter and a
something like that.
I want to take that espresso machine actually with me when I leave. 'cause
All right,
it's
typewriter
really
and a
nice
coffee
one.
mug?
Oh, no, we won't tell anybody.
Thank you.
We won't tell anybody. Oh man. Mitchell Robinson. So what's Mitchell Robinson is 5 of 8 from the line today. He's got 11
Can you
points.
give me a Mitchell Robinson plus minus?
plus 11?
I wanted something garish. I was hoping like plus 36.
Who do you think has the highest plus minus on the team tonight?
All I want to know is
Cat.
No.
Is Steve
Bridges.
Serby's
Oh.
chair out there?
Steve Serby.
Diawara.
Steve Serby. I would tell you, most people think this. Most of the writers are never here in the office. Unless they come and like do some video with me. Steve Serby, they don't have a seat. There's no seat for Steve Serby.
I feel like if I saw Steve Serby's chair, I'd be like Keenan and Kel when they saw Shaq.
Steve Serby would be funny on the screen. Steve Serby. Shout out to Steve
Yo,
Serby.
one of the best interview columns ever.
Steve-
Those Sunday
Sunday Q&As?
interviews? Yes.
We're going to bring that back. We used to do a series about his Sunday interviews. We've kind of stopped it for a while, but we're going to bring it back. Steve Serby, the legend. And Steve Serby, also underrated. If you want to know a good restaurant in this city, that man knows it.
He's got the
He's
line.
got the
He's
vibes
got it.
of a
He's
guy
got
who
the-
knows the restaurants.
Yes, he does. That man knows it well.
Yo, I used to read the New York Post. My dad every morning would get the New York Post. I would read the back pages religiously every single day.
You sound like me as a kid, where I used to buy the Post and the News. Not saying to do that. the other paper. Just tell you what I did as a kid.
Just wait before
The
you.
news is a word. You're good.
Just a word. There you go. I like that.
You didn't say which news.
Didn't say which news. I did not say that. That's a good point. I should buy both, take to school, read both back pages. I should have known. I don't think I thought about it then, but I should have known, like, something in sports was what I wanted to do with journalism. I loved reading and all of it. So a lot of guys have been reading. I'm blessed to work with some people here as colleagues that I grew up reading,
Right.
like Steve Serby, like
Right.
Mike Vaccaro, like Paul Schwartz. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. It's dope at the same time. It's really crazy.
Does Phil Mushnick ever just pop up?
I've never seen that man.
Really?
Nope. I actually never have.
That's a legend.
Yeah.
He was in a documentary. What was it? It was the Mike and the Mad Dog documentary.
Yeah, he was in that.
Never liked him. Never liked him. Mike is a legend too.
I love Mike.
Mike Francesa is such a legend. It
I
is
love him
crazy.
so much.
Like I still watch his podcast now. Like
So good.
I do like most of my podcast entertainment is like long shower, and it's just like me and Mike Francesa, and he's just like,
Just take him in the shower.
Absolutely. The Patriots are going to win this game.
Wait, did he pick the Pats to win the Super Bowl?
Nah, he's
Okay,
It
just
would be on brand for Mike.
Just,
It would.
it's
Yeah,
fun.
that's what I'm saying.
It's just fun. Whoa.
And one.
Okay.
Wow, Jose Alvarado has been fantastic. And I will say a really significant takeaway in this game is Alvarado seems to bother Maxey.
But that's one of the things I talked about. Like, it would be so important to getting him in the playoffs for the Knicks. Just being a pest on opposing guards like a Maxey. That's a huge part of the value. And shout out to Alvarado because he bounced back nicely. 13 points, 4 of 7.
I didn't know Jose was this heavy on the tattoos.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm kind of like reading into it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ink, man.
Because I saw somebody with tattoos the other night. I was like, is there Clarkson in the game? Like, what's going on?
Oh, Jose.
Oh.
I'm going to crash out on Twitter about that missed free throw.
Don't do that.
I'm not going to do that.
Oh, I didn't even tell you who had I think it's Josh Hart's highest plus minus, plus 28.
Oh, yeah. That's what he does. Impact.
Never got a tattoo.
Neither did I.
Me neither.
I thought about it for quite some time, and then. Yeah.
What would I even get?
I would
Mitchell
get
Robinson.
like an honor, like to a loved one or something like that.
Yeah.
My wife got a tattoo. It's like a tree growing with some cleavage.
I was like.
And then my wife was like, I just realized that your mom's going to see my tattoo. I'm like, she ain't going to be able to realize any of that stuff, bro.
You're fine. Y'all still together, so it's all good.
Oh, attacking the
Hey.
close.
Beautiful pass.
Come
For
on,
the
Clarkson,
win.
you need this.
Damn.
There you go, JC.
Take that, Knicks Twitter.
There you go.
Now what?
Yeah, now what?
Oh, we got a hot take in the chat.
What do you say?
This is from Pastor Claudio. Jose is a better defender than Deuce.
That
At
is
the
a
point of
scorching
attack,
hot
yes,
take.
he is.
I agree.
But I will say this. Deuce is similar to OG and Mikhail, where it's like their defense in the gaps with their long arms is invaluable. But I would say Jose at the point of attack is a better pass.
In
agree
terms
with
of
that.
making a star guard have to pick his dribble up, Jose Alvarado.
Yes.
But I want Deuce back, and I want him with Jose, and I want him with
Can't wait to
Mikhail
see
and
that.
OG
That's
and
chaos.
Mitch and
That's-
Diawara.
Pure insanity.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it's a. I mean, Deuce was just having such a tremendous year, man. You know what's funny about this movie, The Goat? It's It's about goats and other animals who play basketball, but
Isn't it Steph
it
Curry
has a
movie?
different name for the sport.
Wait,
It's
what?
called like hoop ball or something.
That's what they call it in the movie?
Yeah, something like that.
I've
And
been
I'm just
thinking
like,
about whether or not I want to take my daughter to see that. I don't know.
my daughter's been asking to go see it, so I'm going to take her because I want to encourage basketball in her life.
That sounds like some good parenting.
But
I'll say that.
when we saw we were seeing Zootopia too, and I
Yeah.
was like, why do they keep calling basketball this other name? It's very strange to me.
Hoop ball.
I was like, does somebody own the term basketball and you have to pay like what? That was very weird.
Who have we got in chat? Killer Kamikaze says the disruptor is irritating Maxey. I don't think we've ever seen Maxey this pissed off.
He's right.
I agree. This is what you got Alvarado for.
Yep.
This is going to be valuable in the playoffs. Why? Because it slows another team's offense.
Right.
Doesn't get them started as early. You guys know this. They get into it a little bit late. Person has to give the ball up early. Same effect we see on Brunson, although he needs help.
And you
in
don't
terms of
get it,
bringing
and
up
you
the
don't
ball.
get your big fucking celly close up at the Garden when Alvarado's on you, bro.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that kills us as fans. Is the close up celly in the Garden of the visitor.
I know. Listen, you don't need to see any of that. You want to limit that. I got a question for you guys. Who did I ask this to recently?
God.
Jeez,
Brandon Miller.
Okay, Brandon Miller.
I love the Hornets. I love watching them.
You're like Brian. Brian loves watching. That's his league pass
So
team.
much fun.
I've been watching a lot of them lately.
Khan also.
Yeah, they're going to be fun. You know what I want to see? You know what I hope happens for the Hornets? I'll get back to my other question I was going to ask you guys. I said this before the fight the other night. I want them to play the Pistons in the first round, especially now that you've had the fight.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see Hornets play the Pistons in the first round. I think they could get under their skin a little bit.
Very much in the realm of possibility as well.
I'd rather Miami play him.
I'll take either one.
Miami takes a piece of you.
Spoelstra screw him over.
You know-
Miami takes a piece of you.
You know what? But you know what I want? I want whoever, let's say Detroit stays with the 1 seed. I want to see Detroit play a series where they lose the first game and the pressure's on them. I want to watch that game too. That's what I want to see. I want to see game 2 at Little Caesars, all the pressure on this young team as the 1 seed, see what they can do.
They haven't cracked yet this season.
We'll see.
They haven't really had a rough stretch at all, Detroit. Their confidence and their bravado is at an all-time high right now.
Yeah.
We'll see. And here's another thing that I wanted to tell you about. Last I saw the ticker on the bottom of the screen, B-Ball Paul, 22 points, 4 blocks, a former major Poppa Left op, B-Ball Paul. So I got all excited when their two centers got suspended, but B-Ball Paul's still out there hooping. So we got to just acknowledge that.
Right,
Major Poppa Left op.
Here's a 31 point. Yeah.
In the 2024 playoffs, Poppa Left specifically feuded with B-Ball Paul.
I said
Feuding during a playoff run?
He had a minus like 40 in the series.
Ooh, is Jose Alvarado
15
absolutely
points?
agua tonight, bro? Come on.
17.
Yeah, man.
He wants
right
to be
now,
great,
this
and I
lineup:
love
Alvarado, Diawara, Bridges, Clarkson, and Cat.
Kind of hellacious in terms of wing
We are
defense.
up 34 points.
Knicks gonna win by 40?
37.
Come on, Mo D.
Buckets. Oh.
Another offensive rebound for Karl-Anthony Towns. We love it.
Don't turn it over. Thank you.
Loosey-goosey passing. Oh,
you
right
could tell
idea.
that they were,
Bad
like,
pass.
trying to
It's cookies.
dog. He's just talk about a
One
nose
more.
for the ball. That was your pass to the
And one. Thank you.
Clarkson's been all right in his minutes tonight. Oh, what I want to ask you, I asked this to shout out to Ron Hunter of Still Knicks fans. I had him on the show this week, and I asked him,
Sick.
which of the 2 teams in the East concern you more? And I'll throw a third one in here now because we talked about Cleveland earlier. So Cleveland, Detroit, or Boston? Which team are you most concerned about in the playoff series?
I think I can't describe how devastating it would be for the Detroit Pistons to come of age against the Knicks. So that's the matchup that I fear the most. You know, because they were clearly not ready last year, and that's why the Knicks took that series. So if they've really leveled up the way that it seems that they have, I don't want the Knicks to be the trampoline for them to jump up to the next level.
Okay.
So I'm saying Detroit stresses me out the most.
Detroit stretching out the Poppa Left. What you rocking with?
I think Detroit's the worst matchup for us for sure.
Correct.
Out of those, I think Boston doesn't have the athleticism at the guard position that Detroit has. The physical bodies that they can put on Brunson. It's a Sword Thompson versus, guys that are more interested in playing on the offensive side, like with Brown or White. You know what I mean? Alvarado's just going off. But the one thing I'll say about Boston is they're a championship organization. Beyond Mazzola, it's more about Brad Stevens and the firepower they have with Brown. And if they can get Tatum back, I think it neutralizes everything that goes on in the Eastern Conference. So we'll see. Right now, the Knicks are the only team that walked into the season with. Oh my gosh!
Sheesh. He is on fire.
Give him the J.R. Smith after that one.
Woo. Yeah. Old school.
41-point lead, by the way.
I say Knicks get a 40-point win. It's just risky to say because they're probably gonna put in, who knows what the third stringers will do, but
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm not worried about Cleveland though. I'll tell you that much.
that's the team I'm with you. That's number 3 for me.
we
for
never
sure.
really.
If you lose to Cleveland, you had no business being a contender.
Correct.
I'm not worried about them. I think that's a good matchup for the Knicks, actually.
And it has been for some
They
time.
give me little brother energy.
Alvarado, a team high 23 points, guys.
I
7 of
see
10
Is your boy gonna
7 of
Philly
10
box
from the
score for a
field,
second?
and all his shots have been from 3. Yes.
Is your boy gonna have him to start over Brunson now?
Who started over Brunson? Oh.
Yeah, Alvarado just leapfrogged Brunson.
No. That dude is Team Kolek all the way. So I don't think so.
Alvarado's blocking his minutes with all these vibes right now.
Yeah. That
I
dude's
hear
Team
you, I
Kolek.
hear you.
And here
Speaking of Kolek.
Here we go.
I want to ask you both, can you identify the Knick legend that is currently on the floor for the Sixers?
The
Currently
Knick
on the
legend,
floor.
who is on the floor, so he's not a legend because this is going to be ironic. currently on the floor for the Sixers.
We got Barlow. We got Oubre. Wait, who is that? Who is the young man with the fro? Is it the young man with the fro? Bro, I don't know.
Who is that?
Is it Dalen Terry?
Oh, that's right.
It's not Dalen Terry. That's a great guess.
He's not in the game.
No
yet.
way. Okay.
I cheated because I looked at the box score to be like, is that who I think it is? But it's legend.
Charles Bassey?
Nope. Marjan
Beauchamp.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
The champ is here.
Rocking 16. Marjan Beauchamp.
Interesting backstory.
Oh, he's kind of loosey goosey with it, Beauchamp.
I like the fro. That's why I didn't recognize
Let's go,
him.
young man. Yeah, he grew it out a little bit.
Yeah, I like it.
He kind of had a saucy summer league for the Knicks.
He did, but he had a couple good games.
Dexter.
Oh my God, Mo D, we're teeing off right now.
Since we're in garbage time, what's your garbage situation at the house? How often do you have to empty out the garbage?
Almost daily.
Yeah.
Can I?
Pretty much. Yeah, almost daily.
Can I tell you that
I mean, I feel like it gets filled pretty quickly.
I'm the garbage guy at the house, of course. I think most husbands tend to be the garbage guy.
What a pass.
Hit that, Kolek. But
Steal.
He's hunted it.
hey,
He got it.
it's inevitable. Whether you know it's coming or not, he's still
Oh my
Eight for
lord!
11.
The
man,
studio was about to come unglued.
Cookies.
Oh!
Another steal. Grand Theft Auto.
We're having
time.
fun, Diora.
We love it.
Wait,
we
hold
love
on.
it.
How many steals do we
That
think?
was a 2.
Wait, how many steals do you think Alvarado has tonight?
3.
6.
5.
Damn.
Yo, they're quitting. No way.
Come on, pull it. Why the hell not?
One more.
8-3. Got it. Oh, what a performance.
I don't think I could ever leave this room.
Look, give me a note. Again, look at all that blue. We busted out another arena, bro. That's it. Another one. Done. Done and dusted. Trendon Watford's like, it's my time, baby. Nope.
50 burger, I want it.
Yeah, I want him to see him reach 50. I definitely
Cole,
want
you know who the ball's got to find. Thank you.
No, we're just doing
That's
target
good?
practice?
Aw,
Okay,
damn.
all right.
Hey, Kolek.
Kolek thought he was Alvarado.
But my garbage wasn't picked up for a record 2 weeks because of that snowstorm. It was really insane.
Snowstorm.
I started putting my garbage
All right. Let
in
me
my
ask you- let me
compost
ask you a
and in my
question.
recycling bin.
Is that timeout to get Jose out of the game, or is that timeout to let the guys know enough? Like, hold the ball a little bit.
I hate that, holding the ball. There's time on the clock. We're playing this game. If it was me coaching, I think probably get Jose out.
Trey Jemison was wearing a New York or Nowhere jacket. I just want to let everybody know that.
I hate
Is
that.
that a Let's
holding
Go
out.
Knicks chant?
That is.
Busted that bitch out yet again.
Man, taking over. Oh, no, Jose's still in.
He's still in.
I thought they were taking him out. Let him have fun. No, none of this with the clock.
He is, what, 25 now?
We're out here to play.
What exactly just happened?
Oh, cool, Mo D.
I'm going to get a foul call? Okay.
Hello? These refs are bullshit.
We got a timeout on the floor, folks.
Now you go. Now
Yeah,
Jose's
Dylan
coming
Jones
out.
time. Let's go. That's how you know it's really just been an absolute washing.
Is this a career high, Dex?
That's a good
He had a
question.
game where he was like randomly, he had like 30-something
I think
points.
he got in the 30s for the Pelicans. All his shots have been from 3 tonight. He hasn't taken 1-2.
Good for him.
26 points, 4 assists,
38 points.
5 steals. That's a career high, 38?
December 4th. Jay-Z.
5 steals. Insane. After he had a terrible game where he got
Incredible.
cooked last night, that's the kind of bounce back effort you like to see. That's definitely the kind of bounce back effort you like to see.
Wow.
And the Knicks, after they gave up 30 points in each quarter, they haven't given up 30 points in a quarter tonight.
Can I see
23 in the
quarter by
first.
quarter?
Yeah, 23 in the first, 19 in the second, 29 in the third. 6 thus far in the fourth. So,
You develop a new defensive identity, just like I said. If you can figure it out,
yeah, man.
this is not the most robust matchup that they're going to face with no Embiid, but
The only bad news of the night is that
B-ball Paul is hooping.
the Pistons won. Not that we should really be looking at them.
You got to do a little scoreboard watching now. nothing wrong with that.
Who did they beat? Toronto?
They beat Toronto. They dominated them. The Celtics won.
The Celtics had, I forgot, it's funny.
The Bucks won, which is a big game for them.
They've won 2 in a row, I think.
They're trying to be competitive.
This is where the Bucks are at.
The Cavaliers won.
Miles Turner
The
was the
Hornets
graphic
won. We
guy.
just didn't get any help on the schedule. See, Yabusele's stats real quick. 25 minutes.
Nice
13 points. 2 boards. Minus 22.
A calm minus
Thank you, Leon
22.
Rose.
Hey, man.
Bro, you're dragging it, bro. You're dragging
Yo, can we just focus on our team?
Yeah, you're
Yes,
dragging
can we
it, bro.
focus on our team? We're out here checking Gershon Yabusele stats. Oh, man.
Oh, you guys posted that.
Which one?
It said 6-man wants to see Derek Henry and running the pick and roll with John Jastrzemski in a 3-on-3.
Hey, man.
I mean, we'll all put our money on where our mouth is
John
and hoop.
Jastrzemski was star quality, up and coming, the next guy, WFAN to me.
Mm-hmm.
There was a whole era, his nighttime. If you could run a graveyard shift at WFAN, you have the ultimate respect out of me.
Well, you've seen a lot of good people come out of that spot. And JJ was next thing you know. JJ at the time, I think, was doing that. He was writing at the Queens Chronicle. I've known JJ for a while. And yeah, but, he got the opportunity with the Ringer. And, I think, I've never asked JJ this, but I'm sure he just, I think he likes what he's doing now with his podcast. You have a little bit more freedom in this content he could do. Yeah. So
there's a lot to be said for that.
You done the flashes, right?
I used to do updates before they got rid of them. I did updates for a little over 3 years.
Who's your top iconic flash guys at WFAN?
Oh, for me,
You're going Minkman or Malusis? In a
Mink
best
is great.
of 7.
Malusis is great. Rich Ackerman is great.
Rich Ackerman.
Yeah,
Oh
shout
my
out to Ack. Shout out to Brooklyn guy too. Shout out to Ack.
Please give me more DOR. I'm so greedy right now.
You are greedy.
I love the world
You're
being
definitely
greedy.
dipping into the Oreos.
No, Dottier, man. No, did Dottier get recalled from Westchester?
I think Dink Pate needs a phone call right now.
Oh my
Get
God.
Dottier running?
95. We got Rich Ackerman, Malusis. We got what's her name?
Erica Hershkowitz.
Erica Hershkowitz.
Legend Erica Hershkowitz.
Kavitha's at the Fan now, did you know?
Kavitha. Now it's Kavitha. Kavitha was after me. Jennifer Williams was doing some stuff for a little bit.
Ooh,
Come on, DJ.
Erica Hershkowitz is one of my favorites. A nice rebound there.
Mr. Right Place, Right Time, Kevin McCullough Jr.
Who did let me ask you guys this. Of this group that we'll watch on the floor, is it Diawara, or we all think Diawara's got the most promise out of these young guys?
Yeah.
There's
I
no
like
question.
McCullough Jr. too.
There's
There's something about him I like too.
He's kind of got the
Josh Hart,
you don't have a
smart
left
play
hand,
on everything.
I don't got a left hand, you can see.
He doesn't have the skill or the physical gifts that Diawara has.
But
he does
McCullough
have a
was
certain
the highest
tenacity.
projected prospect out of all these guys, to be honest.
He was.
Take
That's a sick take.
Yo, we're at the 50 mark.
49.
So
What's more likely, the Knicks touch 50 or the Sixers fail to reach 95 in this game?
Oh,
Get out.
95. 90, they ain't getting 95. They're getting 90, that's it.
Yo, everybody clear out right now. Clear out.
This is crazy.
Bang!
Hey, now
That's
52.
50. 52.
Are we getting 150?
Knicks have 38 assists.
On how many?
What's the franchise record for the biggest win? I think 56.
Was it set against Brooklyn?
Oh, set against Brooklyn.
We
54.
won by 54.
54. That was set. That was the record. It was before that. It was 48. Which was funny because I was at the game and
okay.
I was while that was happening because the lead got so big. I said, "Yo, the Knicks ever had a lead this big?" I couldn't remember.
All right, Mike Brown, call timeout, please.
Yeah, this is getting ugly.
It's getting out of hand.
And I couldn't believe the
48.
Knicks had never been up by that much, and they smashed Brooklyn by 54.
One more. Oh, you're being nice. You're being polite.
Yeah, the Knicks are really slowing down the pace here.
How Porty getting into business? Oh, no.
Oh, Trent to Watford. Why are you selling my assist? Oh, good. Nice.
46. And if you're Mike Brown right now, you might be looking down your bench. No, I'm just playing.
Man.
Is there anybody that hasn't gotten in the game yet?
No, we're
all in.
Buyout.
All in.
Block. All right, guys.
Everybody's played at least 5. No, except for Dylan Jones. Dylan Jones only played 3
Ooh,
minutes. Good
nice
crossover,
move.
step back. Overshot it.
Dylan Jones wearing the number 1, previously worn by Campaign and Obi Toppin.
Well, remember when I called him? I said,
Chris Childs.
"You want a dog? You got a
Forgot about
dog."
Penny Hardaway.
Penny Hardaway.
Ah.
Did Chris Childs
Derrick
wear
Rose.
Yeah, Chris Childs wore
one?
one.
Yeah, one.
Derrick Rose.
Oh, he never wore one
Derrick
for the
Rose
Knicks.
wore
That's what you're
25.
saying. He wore
Yeah.
3
4 for the
original.
Knicks.
25.
25 and 4.
and
Yeah, yeah.
4.
I thought you were just like naming every basketball player that's ever worn the number 1. I'm like, okay, Amari Stoudemire. We can keep going.
Yeah. Kyle Lowry. Look, listen, the Knicks with this win, I just wanted to double check on something before I say
35
it.
and 20.
Yeah, but they will very importantly be at 500 on the road, 13 and 13.
They
So-
still remain 3rd in the East because Boston won.
Yeah. They've had some quality road wins as of late, and I just think that's really huge for the team.
Did you see that Jason Tatum started
did see that.
scrimmaging in Maine? That's interesting.
That's interesting. He's doing 5-on-5 work.
He's not going to play. It doesn't work like Major League Baseball. He's not going to play games for them.
Nah.
Something about a 3 going in. Is Clarkson getting some minutes?
Did Clarkson get up back off of the bench?
Yep.
Mo,
come
dunk
on,
that,
Mo.
bro. Come on.
Color
Overpass.
doesn't want to shoot
Ooh,
the 3.
ooh,
Okay.
Ooh,
A
nice.
foul?
Offensive foul.
Huck Porty, man, focus. Wow, Kyle Lowry.
The 50-point dream is slowly fading away.
Hey, at least they went up by 52.
Victor?
Victor Wembanyama.
This should be easy work for Victor. I think the Warriors are not good.
Yep.
What a game. You guys are good luck.
I wanted to mention this. Doug and I have an interesting connection. Our grandparents both came from
You could say it.
from Auschwitz.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Both, and we don't know if they crossed paths, but
A lot of
crazy.
mysteries.
It was crazy how we connected.
A lot of mysteries.
Yeah, so I have like a very I appreciate Doug, man.
How did you guys connect? For people who don't know, obviously a lot of us, we've all connected through social media, and that's really dope, right? But how did you guys first connect and start doing music together?
What was our first time? Oh, my birthday party.
That's right.
My
That's
birthday
right. We
party.
jammed at your
Knicks
that's
Raptors.
right. That's right.
Back when we had Quickly and Barrett.
But it was Knicks Fan TV that I was like, this guy knows ball, because he would call every episode.
Right.
And it was like when he would call, and when Jay from Florida would call, and when Ari from Manhattan would call, all three of us, all three of those guys are personal friends, both of us, whatever. I would be like, I gotta listen. And then you had a legendary Spaces run one summer,
Yeah.
and I would listen every day to the Spaces.
Yeah.
This was
but
that was after the Fournier Kemba year.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay,
we
we're
were
going
like,
back
how
a
are we
little
going
the
to
summer of
build out
Donovan.
of the
The
ashes?
summer of Donovan.
The summer of Donovan. Exactly.
Donovan.
And then I remember DMing you this information about my grandmother, my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
As a result of you talking about it on a space, I was like, hey man,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah. But I had a birthday party in my apartment, and one of my pastimes is to freestyle for like hours and hours and hours. And Doug came with the guitar, and we was just freestyling in the lobby. It was a lot of fun.
A little acoustic freestyle.
Yeah.
It was,
Oh,
very,
that's
it was
dope.
just bass and rapping.
And just rapping.
Yeah.
I love
If there's a heaven, like that's what I want to be there, like a jam
Chilling.
session.
Yeah.
A jam session.
That sounds like a really dope heaven.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Maybe with some hoops on the side too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of hoops on the side, we got a response from JJ.
Okay.
JJ responded. He said, I need a good 4 weeks of training in the gym with Benji Kleiner before that happens. Shout out to my guy, Benji.
Can we talk about
Benji
Kleiner's got
I've been
game?
to the secret society runs.
Benji's messaged
I've been
me.
to the secret society runs.
The secret society runs. I owe Benji
Not everybody
a message.
gets invited.
Which is fine. Not everybody should get invited. That's okay. Benji, I got to get you up here. Benji, we got to get Benji for a game. He's been asking me to come up for a game.
He is pure Knicks fan.
He is a huge Knicks fan. He's really cool with my guy Sky Zoo. Big time Knicks fan. I got to get him up here for a watch party. Now he's gonna have big shoes to fill, since he's down with y'all, and he's got to get a win. That's
So
it.
4 weeks of training.
Benji Kleiner, the thing about Benji Kleiner is he knows how to have a tremendously impactful game without the ball in his hands. That's the word on his game. Phenomenal knockdown shooter, very energetic guy, loves to win. It's true.
He organizes the floor very well, too.
It's like,
Yeah, we got it.
We're talking about Benji Klein.
we're talking about Benji. That's how you know there's a
He
laugher.
organizes the floor.
Hey, we got to find some things to fill the time. All right, JJ, we got to make that happen. I don't know who my third person. JJ's my second person.
Dylan Jones.
I got to figure out who my other person's gonna be.
Poor Muhammad. Give him the ball. By the way, this is the 26th pick in the draft right now. Okay. All right.
Nice.
Up.
Oh, in and out. Well, the Knicks
Diawara is 20
the Knicks
years
win by
old, so
40.
He cannot order a drink.
He cannot.
In France, can they
Oh,
order
there he
a
is,
drink?
Dalen Terry.
He can.
And he can, right?
Yeah, he can. Of course.
Dalen Terry revenge.
What is? I don't think
2 minute
I
stints.
don't even think they think of it like that in France. I think you can just kids kind of start drinking wine at 10.
There's
Would you like
different
some
attitudes.
I mean, I think what I've heard is that it statistically results in less binge drinking, which is good. Oh
All
wow!
right, guys.
Bochamp's like, hold that.
Yeah,
Should have never let me go. We on it. Should have never let me go. You saw what I did in Summer League.
Where's Tibbs at?
Tibbs would have had me on this roster.
We know what Marjon brings.
McCullough does not want to shoot the three. You can see that. That's one thing. He's hesitant on shooting the three. I mean,
90 seconds. Oh, no, not the Ben Simmons shot. Thank you. Yeah, man.
Was that Dalen Terry?
No,
22? No.
Dalen Terry is not left-handed.
Oh, there he is. I see him.
He's in the
far side of
game?
the floor. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
14.
Let Alvarado in there.
come on, Knicks. Don't give up the
Celebrity
40.
deathmatch.
Get the 40-point finish. We want the 40-point finish. Remember when back in the first quarter, all we wanted was a 10-point lead?
Yeah, no, it's. But again, it was important when you got out to that hot start to not give a team hope, and I think Mike Brown spoke about that last night.
He did.
Once you gave the Pacers some hope, now you're playing again. I always say this: it's a guard on a guard, it's a forward on a forward, it's a big on a big. I mean, these guys know how to do what they do. So
Yeah.
you know, when you have you have an opportunity to put a team away, you got to do
bar.
it.
And yeah, it's a bar, and they never did that. But Poppa Left, who's your greatest rapper of all time? Okay, Dylan Jones.
Oh my God!
Who's your greatest rapper of all time?
I mean, I think it's just there's eras and there's influences. To me, I got two guys that I feel like have pushed the boundaries of it a little bit in ways that to me are stimulating. It would be Nas and Lupe Fiasco.
Oh, those are two of my favorites.
but they're MC's MC kind of like favorite. But I've had the honor of meeting Lupe Fiasco, and I just think he understands the mechanisms of what it takes to pen something very intelligent. So I really appreciate him.
He's as layered as you will see somebody
Yeah.
be while still have the ability to be very direct. It's
And
funny because
fine beat selection as well.
yeah, it's funny because I've been collecting vinyls. Wow, it could get 50 still. Food and Liquor is one of my favorite albums.
Such a great
and
record.
I got that on vinyl last summer, and I just saw. This makes me feel old. 20 years of the album this year, and he's touring it this summer. And I
You're gonna
just
be in New
texted.
York?
Yeah, I just saw it
June.
today in June. I'm gonna try to go to the show. You wanna go to the show?
Yeah, I would go. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I was just texting my boy to see if he
Whoa,
was down to go.
whoa, Dalen Terry.
So 49. You miss 50 by 1. Knicks win 138-89. Yeah, I'm going to try to go to that show. Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor. That's an album I'd love to see live. So I've seen Lupe twice live. So that's one I would love to see.
He does. I've seen him live, and he usually starts with Mural.
Yeah,
and he just goes off for like 6 minutes, which is, and you know what's amazing about like performers is like they have so many records that they've written. It's like how they store it in their mind.
That's amazing
and
to me.
perform it.
Yeah,
that's amazing to me.
That's the most underrated part, I think, of
I agree.
That's because that's work and raw muscle memory and practice.
It's the muscle memory of it.
And he documents a lot of the stuff on Instagram. And one of the things I really liked about him during COVID, he did these Instagram lives where he would, host, open forum Q&As with people talking about everything that was going on in the world. And I thought, like, that was really cool. But I'm a part of a franchise of a hip hop showcase. It's called End of the Week. It's the longest running hip hop open mic in New York City since 2001, since basically around the time of the Twin Towers attack. And basically that franchise is basically how to grow to be an MC. It's not necessarily like a battle league where like I'm dissing you and everything that you're wearing and your family and your upbringing and all that. It's more like let me iron sharpen iron. And Lupe came through that.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
Lupe
awesome.
came. He didn't come through that as a young up and coming MC, but as a MC, like kind of like descending on the scene and seeing what's going on. He came in there and he didn't go in there as like a star. He came in there like as an appreciator of the culture. Like, this is it. This is where like the real MCs are at. So
that's what's up.
For someone to show respect, regardless of how many records or units you've moved or what you're wearing or something like that, I felt like he was just like, yo, like if you come through here, you're one of the best.
Yo, that's dope.
So to even just share a room with him, share a room with a guy like Immortal Technique. It's just
Talk about like
awesome.
technically.
I mean, honestly, that's how I feel about you guys, though. Like to break it down into the sports world or to the music world, it takes a very special, committed mind to be able to get to this level. So I appreciate that.
I sometimes don't think about it enough that way, but you're right. And I think even when I sit down with other people I like or my heroes, I'm very much inspired by that. Or you get the respect from people you like. It's a good thing. So I can only imagine what that would have been like to be in the room with Lupe. He's one of my favorite artists too, because I'm a big music head, big hip hop head. Yeah, Lupe's one of the nicest with the pen ever, man. There's no doubt about that.
I just feel like, at some level you gotta understand, like, I remember I was in a room with Immortal Technique and his crew. Poison Pen was in there. Shout out to Poison Pen. In Brooklyn. Right? Yeah. So I remember just sitting in there, and I had a competition I was preparing for, and they were in there kind of politicking and parlaying and all that stuff, and I was just like, I know Immortal Technique's in here, I know Poison Pen's in here right now, but I have to remember my lyrics, so I'm not going to...
Not going to fan out?
You're not going to fan out because from a logistic reason. But I think later on when I saw Immortal Technique later in that day, I think he picked up on it. He was just like, okay, this guy's about his craft. He's not about the scene and doing that. And I think one piece of advice I would have to anybody who meets people of status is to just be about your business, man. Just really,
respect that.
Really, I think people are so used to, and as an artist, I think sometimes when we work hard to put out content, I think sometimes we do it for the approval, but when we get the approval, it's like, this is not what I really did it for. You know what I mean? It's like this embarrassment of some level. It's like treat me how I would, you know what I mean? Like make me earn it, you know what I mean?
I think most people to do anything that they feel is great, you appreciate the respect of it. Even doing the show, creating the content I appreciate the respect of people saying, hey, we like this, it's dope. But sometimes it does feel weird too. Like it's not why you do it.
Right, I'm just doing this because this is what I
love it. I love to have good conversation. We're about to do that and talk about this in the post game. I love to have good conversation. I love to push storytelling. Those are two of my passions. And I think I'm talented at it, but that's not why you do it. You don't do it for the adulation. you hope some people like your stuff. You hope it's dope. Some people may not like it.
But
I'm fine with that too.
Can I say one thing on this topic is like, if you get in, if you put the work into what you're doing, you have every right to live with confidence. And you have every right. You don't have to play this game of of negative self-talk for the sake of humility. Does not mean negative self-talk. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
No, I feel you on that.
Your pride in your work is something that you should own.
Yes, and I think, yes, I agree.
So maybe for anybody who's out there still in that phase of creating.
And because we all create things here, and I think what I think about a lot with that stuff, to what you just said, is you're right. I do have pride in myself and my work, but I try to be mindful of the energy I put out and then who I'm putting it out around. So, it's really like
tricky part to the trick.
Yeah, it is a tricky part.
I'm still learning that.
But you know what? Here's the thing. You kind of, some of it is tough, like, because we do the stuff through social media, right? So it's more, it's like, I think you guys do music too, and you also educate. So there's many hats we all wear. But it's just like, it's almost like a real recognizing real. You can see the people who are doing good things, who are doing it authentically. I saw that with Doug through his music and reached out. I reached out to Doug. Doug and I never met before, but I've been watching his stuff for quite some time. And it's like, he's dope at what he does. You the same too. I've seen you guys collaborate together. And you're just like, oh man, I like that energy. Let me see what's going on. We never met before today. But it's dope. We had a good time, right? We got to watch some Knicks hoops. It's all. So I just think sometimes when you focus on, you're right, you have that confidence in yourself, but also like trying to connect with the right energy. It usually works out, man.
And the reason I say it is because I spent a lot of my time as a musician and a lot of my life building my career without that confidence.
Yeah.
When I deserved to have it.
When you deserve to have it, but you have to own it yourself, right?
Yes.
I feel you. That's such a great point.
So whenever you get to that point where you can break through and own your confidence and live in it, it'll change your life.
I love that. That's dope. This is a good part of the conversation. Let's reset real quick. Knicks.
Basketball.
Knicks get a huge win. They close out kind of first half, if you want to call it. They post the pre-All-Star break part of their season, 138-89, dominant victory. Yes, that's a 49-point victory, people, over the Philadelphia 76ers. We got my guy, Doug Burns, a.k.a. Duglust, my guy, Rob Lefkowitz, a.k.a. Poppa Left, both guys to my left, as it should be. This was a fun game to watch because both of y'all were up in the building, so it was good. But the Knicks dominated. This was a complete opposite of what we saw against the Pacers on Thursday night. They dominated here. Is really strong. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in double figures, led by Jose Alvarado's 26 points. I'll let you look at the box score here too. I'm going to start with Alvarado because I think it's important. We got to start with him. This guy, you and I talked about it. Some people were giving you hell for it, saying that he got cooked by T.J. McConnell and company last. He did. He absolutely got cooked. We can say that. It's okay. But 2 of the 3 games we've seen from him, he's played really well. He's impacted winning. I know everybody will look at the 8 for 13 tonight, and that's going to jump out. All the shots are from 3. 8 threes is dope. We like that. But what really stands out to you, Poppa Left, about how he's impacting winning? I know it's been 3 games, very small sample size, but what stands out to you about how he's impacted winning and how you think he can help the Knicks impact winning going past into after they come back from the All-Star break?
I just think he's a confident player that knows his role in any environment with any team. I think he knows what he brings to each team. He's very self-aware of his basketball skills. He knows what his responsibilities are at the point of attack on defense, how it lifts up the energy of his teammates. I think he knows how to handle the ball against ball pressure and knows how to get down into the paint, circle it out. He's very self-aware. He's not going to take any bad shots. But also with the same thing, I think a lot of pressure from guys who step into this New York market is the jersey gets heavy, and that is not something that I'm concerned with a guy like Jose Alvarado. Maybe last night against Indiana, maybe he was a little distracted. Maybe there was other things that he felt he could have got back in that performance against Indiana. Maybe he got lost in certain coverages. Maybe he was overthinking certain things. But I can tell you something. The fact that this guy shook it off and then the following night helped contribute and showcase himself and prove, most importantly, I think, prove Mike Brown right. You know, giving the coach. It's one thing for a coach to have confidence in a player, But when the coach has confidence in you and you come back and tell him, hey, thanks, coach, this is exactly what you put me in the game for, I think that was a good pick-me-up. And again, when you have a narrative that builds on you in this market, he shook that small guard thing out of the system because it was going to get there if he got dominated tonight like he did against Indiana. So the fact that he was able to shake that off, he had a great game in the first half. He really helped the Knicks kind of put some style points on in the second half. And now these guys can go into the All-Star break and really feel confident about the move that they made at the trade deadline.
Yeah, I think they can feel confident. 35 wins on the season, heading to All-Star break. Alvarado, what did you like the most about what you saw from him tonight?
It's just the incessant tenacity, the incessant confidence, the incessant motor. It's what the Knicks have needed desperately in the first part of the season. And Poppa Left used the expression "shake it off" to describe how he came out tonight after his performance last night against Indiana. But I would reframe that. It's almost like he used that poor performance as fuel for his fire. He really came shot himself out of a cannon as soon as he entered the game. 5 steals, impact, and one of the greatest threats to the Knicks' success is the inability to guard a player like Maxey and to contain him. And Alvarado really took it personally that he wanted to show the fans, show the coach, and show himself that he was up to the task of slowing down one of the great Knicks nemesis in Tyrese Maxey, and he really did a great job of that.
Yeah, we saw the Knicks, early in the season. I remember the first couple times they played Philly, they struggled with their speed, Edgecombe and Maxey in the backcourt. I think for me, the biggest thing I like, it's what you said, it's the energy. It's him being a pest. It was 5 steals. That's what stood out to me. We were trying to have fun. We all had fun in the third quarter because he was going crazy with the GTA stuff. Coming behind, getting those steals, getting in the passing lanes.
You could see it.
You could see it.
You could see it.
To Doug's point, that's why I love the word energy there. That energy, I think, is what they needed. I said it before the trade deadline. They needed some, I forgot who said this to me that came. It was like they need some oomph, some physicality. They needed that within this team, and he brings that. I know it's hard to say. It's like
he got into a little scrum with the Sixers.
That's right.
Even
with Oubre, or was it?
No,
Barlow?
it was Barlow.
It was
Watford.
Watford.
Your
My
boy.
guy.
Your boy. And he did. Even that seems like something small, but
having Mitchell Robinson's back.
Yeah, you like seeing that, right?
We want to see more of a culture of that within this group.
Yeah,
because fans have complained that it hasn't been there, and frankly, at times it looks like it's not there. But when you have a guy like Alvarado,
to the floor,
demonstrative, vocal, it makes a lot of a difference for a team.
And one of the things I heard from his high school coach was he said, "Look, this is a guy who's loyal to his teammates. Not you mess with a teammate, he's going to be there. None of the teammates can do wrong. We saw that tonight. He's fiercely loyal, and I just think you're right. You made a good point, Poppa Left. The way to playing in New York, I don't think bothers him. The way to the jersey doesn't bother him.
Similarly to Jalen, I think Jalen understands the assignment when it comes to the criticism of the city. He understands the pressure that comes with wearing the jersey, but he plays it well. And I think having 2 point guards that understand how to have poise, but like you said, tenacity as well, aggression, confidence. And leadership. I think it feeds off on everybody around you. And when you are the point of attack defender, it creates no excuses for your guys behind you. So I think that the Knicks have acquired, and again, this is a guy who's a 4th-year player in the league, 5th-year player or so, drafted out of Georgia Tech, but he's also 27 years old, and he's a parent. He's got kids. He's in that similar lane with Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. I think like there's a level of leadership, the inherent kind of leadership that trickles over from who they are as people as well. And I think that it adds a little bit more maturity to the locker room that they definitely could use a little bit more warrior mentality, fighting for everything that he can get. This is an undrafted kid out of Georgia Tech who told everybody that's trying, is this a dream come true? And he was very real about it. He said no. So this is a guy that's very self-aware, and he knows that he has to fight for everything that he's got.
Yeah, he's been fighting this whole time. He's been underrated his whole career. Another guy we got to talk about here, and he had a great start to this game, Mikal Bridges. Now, You heard Doug. You heard our guy Poppa Left say here earlier. He said, look, I've come to peace with who Mikal Bridges is. When I see it, I don't like getting caught. It's not so much about the stats. And he had 22 points tonight. He was 9 of 15 from the field. But it's how he played that I like tonight. And part of me is like, why can't we see this every time from you? Not every time, but hell, we'll take 80% of the time. It's how he played. What jumped off to you on the screen about how Bridges played tonight?
Well, a couple of things. He's sort of a bellwether player for this team. If he's going well, if he's efficient, it ripples throughout the rest of the lineup. Now, I'm going to bring up another statistic that I think is very interesting about this game. Is that Jalen Brunson scored 8 points.
Oh, you're about to feed some things.
Whoa.
We'll get to that.
And I was surprised to find that out.
Yeah.
And Jalen Brunson scored 40 points last night in a loss. Jalen Brunson scored a calm, quiet 8 points tonight in a win.
On 6 shots.
On 6 shots, which takes us back to Mikal Bridges, who was finding shots in rhythm, finding space to cut within, to be open, hitting open shots, hitting open threes, and getting to the basket, getting ahead of the defense. And all that begins to create ease of offense. Jalen Brunson took 6 shots because he only needed to take 6 shots.
Ding. I want to pause you right there. Ding, 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 ding. What you want a great player to do, listen to what Doug said. He took 6 shots. He only needed to take 6 shots. He played within the flow of the game.
Right.
That's what you want to see. Some games are going to dictate for Mikal Bridges to have more shots. Some games, maybe like Friday when other guys, Friday, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's been that long of a week. Like against the Pacers on Tuesday when he didn't have it, required him to take more shots. It's okay. Go ahead. Just wanted to say that.
So I just think that when Mikal is finding rhythm, finding open space on the floor, making the offense flow easily, making great passes, finding players on the roll, which he's a very capable passer, all of a sudden the ease of offense ripples throughout this team. Nobody's pressing, nobody's forcing, nobody has to go and make the fans go online and complain about hero ball this, hero ball that. Ease of offense. We have a balanced attack, a lot of guys, different specialties in different areas. So when Mikal is playing like this, it unlocks all of that for the rest of the roster.
I agree. I think that's good. Poppa Left, are you? I know you said you wish you've come to peace with who Mikal is.
Yeah, and
is there any part of you that believes that what we saw tonight is what we could get from him a little bit more consistently?
No, I don't think so. But I would say that the way to get Mikal going and the way to get this team going is on the defensive side, getting stops and moving out in transition and everybody naturally getting the ball in rhythm. I think if you break down the game into its half-court sets, I think you saw pretty much the same situations that we usually see with this team, which is they do struggle going side to side. They do struggle getting secondary actions out of their looks, and sometimes they settle for bad looks. The good thing is that didn't see a lot of those possessions tonight because they leaned on their defense. And the thing is like when that game slows down and when they're in a half court, that will be the real test of what we're going to get out of Mikal Bridges and how much trust that they put on him. A night like tonight is lunch money. He had a field day tonight, and I give him a whole lot of credit because he started last game like that against Indiana, and he started tonight with energy like this against Philly. The difference is that they did not allow Philly to get into this game once the game got broken open, and they took it personal. They should have done it last night. They failed, and they took it personal tonight to say, you know what, 16-4 into a timeout. Let's put the foot on the gas and take care of this team before they start to believe in themselves. Mikal was a huge part of that. But going forward, the level of competition is going to rise, and the execution is going to be on another level, and it's not going to replicate the environment that we saw tonight. So I want to hold him accountable to a situation where I can say, you know what, he is taking the next step. I appreciate what he's doing on both sides of the ball, and I think that you'll get the best version of Mikal Bridges if the entire team is leaning into the defense.
Yeah, and we've seen them lean into defense through this 12-game stretch, 10-2. We posted a question for you, a poll in the chat. Jalen Brunson, a 49-point Knicks blowout, 8 points on 3 of 6 shooting from the field in 29 minutes. Is that something or nothing? I'm really intrigued to see how people react to this. They probably won't react accordingly. I think there's a lot more nuance to it than just Jalen Brunson. I think people who say that he's a ball hog and stuff, I think it's ridiculous, but I think there's things they can get better at in the flow of the offense, but these are guys all still learning a new offense, and I think we have to remember that sometimes. Now, you also said Poppa Left. You wanted to see Cat have a really good, feel-good offensive game.
Right.
I thought we've seen Cat play for the most part through this 12-game stretch we're talking about now. He's played pretty much under control. 21 points today, 9 of 13. So one of his more efficient shooting games we've seen from recently. He also had 11 boards. He also had 5 dimes. You talked during this game a lot about how he's been used as a decoy sometimes, particularly out of the high post or at the 3-point line, and then been used really well. Do you like how he's playing now? And do you think this game, while you want to see him hit like 25, he only got 21 today, is this a game you look at going into the break that has you, A, feeling good about karl-anthony Towns, and B, that you think karl-anthony Towns can build on coming out of the break?
Well, I think Cat has to be a special talent for us if we want to win a championship.
What is that? What does a special talent look like?
A special talent is somebody that, like we said in that Denver Nuggets game, went mano-a-mano. There's going to be times when guys score on you and you played as good as defense as you did. The Knicks have Jalen Brunson, which is a premier scorer in this league. He knows how to get to his spots. He knows how to execute. He's put the work in, and he's deservedly so the number one option on this team. The New York Knicks are going to have to lean on karl-anthony Towns as a staggered number one option in that second quarter and at the beginning of the fourth quarters to elevate their offense and to keep it consistently moving as an engine of our offense. He has no excuse to get lost at the beginning of the second and fourth quarters, and he has to be a punch when he is featured in the secondary reads of our offense. And also being a creator for us. We don't have guys that can put the ball on the floor that can get from the three-point line to the paint with a quick step, but what they can do is they can move off ball and they can cut, and karl-anthony Towns can move that ball and get it to them on feeds down low. So, I am encouraged by the team play when we see it. It's when the team gets disjointed and relies on old habits. And again, I do think a lot of it does always come back to the defensive side of the basketball.
I agree.
That is where
100%.
this team has taken an extra bit of pride in this, I guess, 10 out of 12 or so, 9 out of 11, 10 out of 12 stretch, which has been, hey, let's simplify things. Let's shorten this rotation. Let's only play guys that are going to commit to getting 50-50 balls and play two ways of the basketball. And if we can lean on our defense, that means we can play fast, we can push the ball, guys can get into their spots more naturally, and we can secure, better possessions on offense.
I think it's a great point, and I whether you talk about Cat or anybody on this team, because Doug, I think Poppa Left is 100% right. When you look at this stretch, this 10-2 stretch, so much of the focus has been on the defense being better. The defense was abysmal, it was terrible, it was bottom of the league when it came to that 2-9 stretch that we saw in January. I think sometimes, a lot of times, doing this content, and a lot of fans are always talking about offense. Oh, the Knicks offense is fine. Are there things that I want to see get better in it? Can they be more diverse? Yeah, sure. They're learning a new system. The defense is what's really going to take them to that next level, along with some stuff you said, like Cat's got to be better, got to step up, Bridges got to be a little bit more consistent. Where are you on this defense? And I'll ask you this, because I've been saying all year, I think this team could be a top 8 to 10 in defensive rating if they want to. They have the talent to do it. Do you think they can get to that?
It's going to take work. It's going to take that kind of the play that stands out to me from karl-anthony Towns tonight is that weak side block where he came over and made it excellent block, timely, focused, aware, not even close to a foul. This is the kind of engagement that the Knicks are going to need to have, especially without the mistake-erasing defense of Deuce and OG Anunoby. I keep going back to those two names because those are the guys that clean up messes. Those are the guys that take care of the point of attack and can help when Jalen Brunson gets beat or when karl-anthony Towns is out of position, which are, those are issues for those two defenders. So if we can create a trust, a communication defensively, then we find a new page, a new mode to get to. Alvarado had a huge impact on that tonight. The way that Alvarado engaged karl-anthony Towns on the offensive end allowed the defense to be more engaged. So if we can keep it defense for defense's sake,
Right.
in this next stretch of games,
Right.
the Knicks will be able to crack that top 10.
I want to. Yeah, there's still another level. Feels like they could go to. We got to see it. Where are you on the defense? How good do you think this defense could be?
Well, I think Mike Brown made an adjustment after the game against Dallas.
He did.
And he basically told Tyler Kolek and Jordan Clarkson, thank you for your service in the rotation. Because, and I'll tell you why. The reason is that these guys, as good as they are on offense, they are not winning 50-50 balls like Landry Shamet and Deuce McBride are. They are not getting into the point of attack like Deuce McBride and Landry Shamet were, and they were the ones that shortened the rotation to 8, along with Mitchell Robinson. Those are the 3 guys: Deuce, Landry, and Mitch. And basically, what's happened is, outside of that starting unit that plays for the first quarter and the third quarter at the beginning of the halves, Mike Brown has said, if you are not a two-way player that prides themselves on defense, you're not going to get minutes. So the guys that have jumped up in minutes are guys like Mohamed Diawara, especially after this Abusele trade that's created less political kind of like implications in terms of who gets minutes and things like that. But again, it's going to be a challenge for Mike Brown because he has a center that really lifts the top off the defense in Mitchell Robinson.
Correct.
And he has a center that really lifts the top off the offense in Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yep.
And he's tried his best. You saw that. I think the Knicks front office had messages down to Tom Thibodeau at the end of that Celtics series, and definitely at the beginning of that Pacers series, that basically said, okay, this starting lineup isn't working, let's go Twin Towers. And they thought that was going to be an answer. And it hasn't really I mean, Mike Brown started the season with a lot of that at the preseason. And I think he can go to it in spurts, but the reality is that Mitch and Cat offer 2 different things for this team, and they become 2 different teams with Mitchell Robinson on the floor versus Karl-Anthony Towns. The one thing that you've seen in the last chunk of games, whether it be the big run they went up against the Toronto Raptors when they went on that 27-4 run, or the run in the third quarter that they went on against Philadelphia, or the run they went on tonight against Philadelphia, when they start getting stops and they start running out, you will see the strength of this team like you've never seen before, which is a team that can get stops, get steals, push out, hit shots at an efficient rate with scorers all over the floor. And guys just have to take a step back. You may not be the guy that scores. You saw tonight with Brunson with only 6 tonight. Right. But when you lean on the defense, that ball's going to find the open man. And it's going to be on Mike Brown, who has a difficult job because he has to start the starting 5. It just is what it is at this point. Right. I don't know if there's going to be an adjustment. You know, when you're down 1 in a series, then it starts to creep in. Okay, you saw it with Elfrid Payton against the Hawks. They started Elfrid Payton the whole season, and then you get down 2-0, and then you know stuff hits the fan, and then you gotta make a move because your pride cannot come. You know, pride comes before the fall.
I feel like it's always easier to make that move to all the stuff that you just said when you have been playing with different lineups, adjusting with them, setting and defining roles, like you said. For all the fans out there that were like, "Oh, you should play Jordan Clarkson," I think Jordan Clarkson or Tyler Kolek. I think you made a good point. Mike Brown had to draw his line in the sand and say, hey, if you're not going to defend, you're not going to win 50-50 balls, you're not going to play. Defense matters so much, and I think sometimes it's very much ignored.
Mike Brown has developed options.
That's huge. I think that's huge for the postseason.
Guys like Shamet, guys like Alvarado, guys like Mitch, guys like Jose, guys like Miles. These guys are pressing up. So, you know, it just happens in sports where guys are in their role and they kind of seniority get comfortable in their role. But I'm telling you right now, if the Knicks ever get to a point in the playoffs where they fall down in a series, don't be shocked if Mike Brown, because this is a team that said that they are singularly focused on winning a championship.
Absolutely, yeah.
If there's a team that's hacking a Mitch, and you want to maximize Mitchell Robinson's minutes at the beginning of quarters instead of having them at the end of the quarters where they're going to get him in foul trouble. You need to be obsessively strategic about this if you want to get an upper hand in a series. And you cannot be prideful enough to say, hey, man, we're just going to throw the same 5 out there. So I think he's found a good defensive mentality and leaned into the personnel that is defensive-minded. But if it should come a time where somebody deserves a starting gig or more minutes, I think that Mike Brown has opened up his rotation enough to see whom can really give him answers.
I agree. And I've always liked that flexibility. I've always liked that malleability from him. I think that's always dope. And so hopefully he's able to keep that going in. A couple more players I want to talk to you guys about. Look, people are going to look at Josh Hart's numbers tonight. Only 6 points, 2-9 from the field. But you said he played a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. He had 7 boards, 9 assists. The last 2 games, I'll even say this too yesterday against the Pacers, he's really been pushing the pace, looking for guys. That's something I like because we know the Knicks don't have that secondary ball handler and shot creator in the way we would like. But bench, I criticized the bench was terrible last night. Only 18 points off the bench. Mohamed Diawara, we talked about. I'm skipping Josh Hart because we always could talk about Josh Hart. Mohamed Diawara, 14 points, 5 of 10, 4 of 8 from 3. This kid just looks more and more comfortable. You just heard Poppa Left talk about Mike Brown mixing and matching rotations. Right now, is this a guy you trust if he had to get playoff minutes? Even if it was 5-6 minutes in the playoffs, do you trust him?
I absolutely do. I think the confidence with which he shoots open threes, there's no hesitation. That tells you everything you need to know. That tells you that the book on him was that he was raw, as Poppa Left said earlier during a coverage of the game. That's a misnomer for where he's at. He doesn't have NBA experience, but he does have extreme confidence in his ability, and he does have a command over his length that is really impressive to me. I think back to the Celtics game on Super Bowl Sunday, where the adjustment that put that game away was putting him on Jaylen Brown.
Yep.
And that still has stuck with me. A 20-year-old kid taking down the star player of the surging Boston Celtics speaks volumes to this fan base. It speaks highly about the man who's on the screen right now, Mike Brown. The fact that he's becoming more and more willing as the season progresses to lean into Diawara's strengths, Diawara's versatility. Diawara is one of the few players on this roster that can switch on defense, can hit the 3, can put the ball on the floor. He has a variety within his toolkit that is very unique to the Knicks, and it's a 51st pick in the draft. So found money for the New York Knicks.
I love it. And I think the way he's played, 2 of the last 3 games has been really impressive. And so you said it, I loved it against Jaylen Brown. You've seen him used against good teams. I think that's huge for the Knicks if they're getting anything from off the bench. He never looks, I keep saying this, he never looks lost on defense. And the fact that Mike Brown trusted him against Jaylen Brown says a lot, right? Never is a strong word, but he often does not look lost on defense. Mitchell Robinson, Poppa Left just talked about him. 11 points in this game, 6 rebounds. That's low Mitchell Robinson rebound numbers, right? He only had 3 offensive rebounds. Rebounds in 15 minutes, which is like, that's good rebounding for 15 minutes of play. But here's the number for me. 5 made free throws.
Yeah.
Stop those people down in Philly from getting some chicken, right?
I want some chicken right now.
I can rock with you on that. Mitchell Robinson, he has such an impact. I like the way he's trending, Poppa Left, towards the end of the season, where he looks better defensively, looks better guarding in space. Do you like where he is right now for this team? And if the Knicks are I'm going to put part, do you like where Mitchell Robinson is? And we talked about the buyout market during the show, but would you want the Knicks to get more insurance in the buyout market with another backup big? Is that something you'd like to see them address? So 2-part question there. Do you like where Mitchell Robinson's trending, and should they go for backup big man insurance?
I like where Mitchell Robinson has been. I like where he's been this whole time. A lot of talk, we had that conversation about whether the trade talks affected players. Mitchell Robinson's been in trade talks pretty much the last 5 years.
That's right.
And he's been the longest tenured Knick, and it's his last year of his contract.
Yep.
And we don't know what his future is, and he's had every excuse in the book to, pout and maybe not give effort. He gives effort. It's very underrated about him. He puts his body on the line every single night. And he actually has a gripe with the front office, I guess you could say, of like, hey man, where's my money, man? You guys gave Nerlens Noel money. You guys gave Fournier money. Where's my bread at? You know what I mean? So I think with Mitch, it's like, I think like, put yourself in the room of an opposing coach with his players, and what the point of emphasis is when you're preparing to play the New York Knicks. It's putting a body on number 23.
Keep that man off the glass.
And I watched an interesting clip of Cade Cunningham talking to his team, and they hand out their post-game belt, you know what I mean? And they gave it to Paul Reed, and they were like saying, like, shout out to Paul for getting a body on Mitch. And I think, like, the amount of thought and the amount of attention that's going to bring on to other teams when they have to scout us out in film sessions, it just takes a little bit of attention to detail off Shamet. It takes an attention to detail off of McBride. It takes an attention to detail off of Jose. Even Jose going and stealing, like, you got to think about all this. He's going to be in the corner, and he's going to come, you know what I mean? It's just another thing to think about. So I think with Mitch, it's like he's our secret weapon. He's our variable for winning. He's won us the Cavaliers series in the past. He's been the missing piece when we haven't won series in the past. Some people think that the Knicks would have beat the Hawks way back when if we would have had Mitchell Robinson. So Mitch, you know, Mazzulla pretty much tipped his hand. He said Mitchell Robinson pretty much the most important player in the series in the Boston series by going hack a Mitch right away. So I love where he's been. I love where he's going. The free throws can only help his case and stay on the floor. As far as the backup center situation, even if he doesn't get injured, Cat is an a foul trouble prone player, and if he gets in foul trouble or an instance like that, even if it's one game, we're talking about the margins. We got to get somebody in here that we feel confident in playing, and I wonder if Boucher tips the scale over Huck Porty. He's a guy that I'm sure will get picked up. I'm interested to see what didn't work in Boston that will work here. Could it be a fit situation? Could it be a situation where, you know what I mean, he was underperforming and he has something to prove here? He's a guy who's won a championship. I think he's won 2 championships. So I would like to see Boucher here to be a third center, and I think Huck Porty is fine as well, just getting the amount of bodies possible to fill in that center position.
Yeah, with Mitch's health situation, I'm always kind of like, yeah, you can always use an extra man. My guy, Brian Fonseca, has been saying that all season. He's like, hey, the Knicks could use another big body on this team. We'll see. But Mitch is so valuable to this team, and you just love what he brings. You just hope he can stay healthy. And then his contract situation is going to be really, that's for the offseason, but that's going to be very interesting
I'll tell you this.
to see. Yeah.
No Mitchell Robinson, you ain't winning the chip.
There's been multiple people who've said that, and I think he's that value. He's the best offensive rebounder in the league, hands down. And now I think slowly as he's gotten more into basketball shape, and maybe some of it is the load management and, you know, with his agent and them not having him play on back-to-backs, I think he's been good.
Look who he can neutralize on this planet. Wembanyama in the NBA Cup, he got the best of him in the first half, but then Mitch pretty much shut him out in that second half.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid the other week, Mitchell Robinson was pulling.
Locked him down in the second half. He killed the Knicks in the first half of that game. Jokic played good. Jokic took some tough threes. Was 1 to 13 from 3.
Even in overtime, it's just and one of the things we've worried about with Mitch in recent memory is his fatigue and his lateral movement. It seems like he's gotten some of that a little bit.
And that's the big thing about where he is now. I see he's moving better. He looks more active. The lateral movement looks good. Some of that could just be getting into shape across the season. Now you just hoping he stays healthy, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody.
That's the hope that he stays healthy.
We got toenail issues, Dex.
Listen, man, I say this all the time. Sometimes it's about when you get your injuries, and you just hope that they can stay healthy and trend playing their best basketball before the playoffs. So we started this whole live stream, and I asked you guys, I said, hey, 5-game stretch for the Knicks. They had this game tonight. They come back from the break. They got the Pistons at home, Rockets at home. Then they're at Chicago and Cleveland. 5-game stretch, important 5-game stretch. This man said 4-0. You said you didn't want to put a number on it. Most people in the chat said they had to win all 5 games.
5-0.
Most people on the poll were like they have to win all 5 games. during this game, I believe it was you, Poppa Left, who said, well, they got to get this one.
No, once they got up 13 or so,
He was like, they have to have this
you
one.
have to just go get it.
You said they have to have this one, so they got this one. Now I'll throw the question: are you confident they can get 5? You think they can go?
I think this was one of the more difficult ones, to be honest, on a back-to-back off of a terrible low-energy loss. I know Embiid, the news might have uplifted their prospects of winning for sure, but you have a Pistons team that you're owing them a victory. You need to get the win just for morale. Send them a message going into the playoffs that this is going to be a tough environment. Don't let them get comfortable. Remember, Detroit was comfortable coming into Madison Square Garden last year because they got a couple wins at Madison Square Garden. I remember I was there at Madison Square Garden with my wife, and they lost to Jalen Duren. I was like, that's my guy, Jalen Duren. But you know, the Knicks are going to have to send Detroit a message that you may have been able to come in here comfortable in Game 1, Game 2, and Game 5 and make a game and win 2 of those 3. This is a new year. This is our house. You defended your house. We're going to defend ours. They're not going to have Jalen Duren. They're not going to have Isaiah Stewart. Those are 2 of their biggest factors in terms of how they bring the physicality, especially with the paint protection. The Knicks are going to have to go in and get a win and set the tone off their second half campaign. And then with Houston coming in, it's a very similar team to Detroit. You know, a lot of bigs. They throw a lot of big bodies on you. The Knicks have a responsibility to defend home court. And then after that, you got Chicago on the road. That's a team that has their stock in lottery and ping pong balls.
Yes, they do.
And then Cleveland, it's another statement game. And Cleveland wants, they think they got a new dress, you know what I mean? A new suit. They're ready to be a new man over there. So we got to let them know that you're still that stinky bum. We ain't worried about you. You can put your Ferragamos on. You can put your Gucci belts on. Don't matter. You're still that kid in middle school I picked on. You'll always
You
be
were
that
picking
kid.
on kids in middle school?
I think the Knicks did. Well, Josh Hart stole Donovan Mitchell's chain.
I was making sure it wasn't you. That's what I was making sure it wasn't
I
you.
made my way through middle school. They tried to test me, man.
You survived.
I made my way.
I was like, you didn't seem like a bully type to me. I didn't see you as the bully type. I just didn't get that vibe.
Well, I went to a private school in 7th and 8th grade, but when I was in 8th grade, I told my teacher I was going to go to public school. And all the kids in the private school was like, you're going to get thrown in lockers. And I was like, absolutely not. I made my first day of school mission to not get thrown in the locker. So I had it was a rainy day. I'll never forget. I had an umbrella, and my one turned out to be one of my friends, Shaquan Lewis. He was with his girlfriend. And I said, yo, you got your lady with you. I got an umbrella. Why don't you take the umbrella? You need it more than me. It was my first act of kindness. And I was like, making friends ain't that hard. I was able to do it from there.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Blended in umbrella. Very powerful umbrella.
I agree with you that I don't know. I'm going to ask Doug here. Do you think that first game coming out after break against the Pistons, is that the most important one? I'm sorry, it wasn't the smoothest transition.
Speaking of umbrellas,
Detroit.
Make it rain.
Well, speaking of making it rain, I actually think the Knicks have a tendency to, when they've been embarrassed by a team, when that team comes back to their building, they uncork. They rain down. And I'm expecting that from them. You dog walked us twice. You made us look foolish on national television twice. Come back to my building. I got Jose Alvarado in the building to switch the energy up. Now, he wasn't there last time. We're going to come at you with everything we got. We're going to rain down. I'm expecting the Knicks to make a statement in that game. The game in that stretch that we've been talking about that concerns me is actually Houston.
Really?
And the reason I say that is because there's been a narrative around the Knicks that's they don't match up well against teams that are long and athletic and push. And if you are a championship contending team, there can be not a single team that you can play against that critics will just dismiss as, oh, that's a bad matchup. They weren't going to win that matchup anyway. So if you want to win, the NBA Finals, or if you want to even make it there, that cannot be part of the conversation. So figure out how are you going to solve Amen Thompson guarding Jalen Brunson? How are you going to figure out how to guard Kevin Durant when OG Anunoby is not available for you?
Back-to-back twins.
If Houston, that's a really good point. If Houston comes in and plays to their potential, which has been the question mark about the Houston Rockets this entire year. They have the talent, they just don't seem to have the focus.
And they struggle to score in crunch time situations, but yes.
My challenge to the Knicks is don't let them write the book on you as the team that can't match up with the athletes, that can't match up with the team that can get up and down the floor.
Yeah.
So show me something against the Houston Rockets, and because I'm already taking it for granted that you're going to take it to Detroit after what they did to you.
So you're like so you have more, you understand the importance of the Detroit game, but you really got that Houston one circled on your calendar.
Give me that one extra game that shuts everybody up.
Yeah, and also you saw tonight, like the Knicks win the game, it's very awesome, but Boston won, Cleveland won. So these teams are keeping the pace with us, and they're ahead of us. I mean, Boston's ahead of us right now. Now, we got to be able to keep the pace with them, because you get into a series of 4-5 series is infinitely more difficult than a 2-7 series. So I want that 2-7 series. A 7 series is going to come from a team that had to play an extra game. You get an extra look at them before the series starts. It's closer to a 4-2 or a 4-1 or a 4-0 than it is to a projected 4-3, and in terms of how many games it's going to go, and you're also putting yourself in harm's way of getting injured, attrition, and fatigue, which is something that has bit us, whether it be OG Anunoby and Josh Hart getting hurt in the Eastern Conference semifinals, or it was last year where it looked like we just were running on E. So not only are these games important from a statement perspective, from a logistical standings perspective, the Knicks are not guaranteed anything right now in terms of home court. Teams are right there to take it 4 and 5 to push them back down, whether it be Cleveland or, we did a good job of distancing ourselves from Philly. We also, tonight, by winning the game, we cleared ourselves of any tiebreakers, so it'll go to a different tiebreaker. I'm not exactly sure how that works out.
Right, because season series 2-2.
So, yeah, man, we got 27 games left. The Knicks are 35 and 20, so we have 27 games. I would like to go 18-9 as a baseline, get ourselves to 53 and 20.
29. 53 to 29.
Yeah.
I'm okay with my math. My math is all right.
Yeah. Well, 53 plus 30 is 83 minus the 1 82. You did it well.
Yeah.
Arithmetic does come in handy.
Technically 54 wins if they win because they won the NBA Cup. Not
shout out to Adam Silver, man.
Yeah, there you
but
go.
yeah, 18-9, that's kind of like a 2-to-1 ratio, so winning 2 out of 3 games. I know that Mike Brown has a system where it kind of fell apart during the last month or so. He has a system of best of 5, and he wants to always win. And again, this is a 5-game stretch, I guess you could say. I would like 4 out of 5 for sure.
4 out of 5. The people want 5 out of 5, though. The people want 5 out of 5.
Greed is good, as Gordon Gekko once said.
Greed is. He did
I'll
say that.
I'll take 4 out of 5. I'll take 3 out of 5 if OG's toe grows.
Yeah, I mean, can you do
toenail
toe
grows back? I'll take 3 out of 5.
Somebody could do that. I guess the last thing before we wrap here that I'll ask you guys is, we're looking back at this first part of the season before the All-Star break. What grade do you give the Knicks at 35 and 20? You're the educator here as well, too. So at 35
I'm going to have notes to the parent. I have notes
20.
to Leon Rose.
I'm sure you do have notes. 35 and 20, third in the East, so 6 games behind Detroit, 2 All-Stars. What grade are you guys giving the Knicks for the first 55 games of the season?
Why don't you start with the parent-teacher conference?
Man.
Parent-teacher conferences, I feel like they're terrible for the educators because you don't know what kind of parents are going to show up. It's all kinds of bad.
Man, I think right now I would give the Knicks a B+.
B+, okay.
A B+ teetering on a B-. It is a B+ teetering on a B-. The grade, I'm a little nervous right now.
So you're just skipping the B.
I'm scared. Yeah, well, I don't play with regular Bs. I think you got to go B+ or B-. I think right now the team has found itself a new identity with the defensive stuff, but right now this is a team that stepped into the season with a path to be the team to beat in the Eastern Conference, and they've joined the pack of other teams that are kind of just happy to be in the top seedings. And I think, one of the things about this regular season, it's twofold. I think, you wanted to tinker around with the rotations. I like that. I like the overall health of the team. I think we've managed, the load management has been something that I've welcomed. I know a lot of Knicks fans are not used to it, but I've liked it. I like the rotations being tinkered around with. I think during some points of the seasons, I felt like there were opportunities to play the kids a little bit more than we probably should have, especially with that NBA Cup stuff. I think we kind of tightened the rotations and situations there. Times where OG Anunoby was out, I felt like Diawara could have gotten an extended look, and I felt like he was pinned to the bench a little bit. But overall, I think getting that NBA Cup experience, winning that high-intensity game against the San Antonio Spurs was good. I did not like, I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to have them in a after-school program to do community service after they fell apart for that 9 out of 11 stretch, because I think it's a disrespect to their goal, to the fact that they, instead of a goal, they devolved back into roles. And that was an issue that they had, that they went to the top and they went to Dolan and they went to Leon and whoever the conversations were in that exit meeting and reported exit meeting, and they pretty much threw Tibbs under the bus. And I've never been really a big fan of Tibbs. I understand why they moved on into a different direction. But you cannot do that and then come back and devolve into the same finger-pointing nonsense that I saw during that 9 out of 11 stretch. This team has to understand that they made a statement to the fans, which was they are singularly focused on winning a championship. Nothing outside of that goal should matter. If your role has been decreased, tough noogies. You got to be able to come back and be able to understand that this is my role part-time. If it should change, injuries can happen, foul trouble happens. You never know what can happen within the context of a game, within the context of a season, and you may have to have your number called on. Kolick and Clarkson were the heroes of the NBA Cup. Campaign was the hero of Game 1. Thomas Bryant sent us home in Game 6. Next man up is very true. It's a real philosophy. So I didn't like how the locker room kind of came apart. But with that said, I do think that they found something in the last 10 games or so, which they can say, you know what, maybe we did hit adversity now, and maybe we can become the A-plus team that we know we're capable of being.
All right, maybe they can become the A-plus team. You give them a B-plus. Doug, what's your grade for the Knicks in the first 55 games of the season?
Well, when I was in school, I was the kind of student that when I saw B- on my paper, it lit a fire under my ass. So I'm going to give them a B-.
So you can light a fire under their ass.
Because, and here's why I say that.
Yeah,
they've gotten 98s on some of the exams, and they've gotten 74s on some of the exams. And the consistency has not been there. But I do see the ceiling of the team as higher than last year. I do see the next level being right within reach. So the long and short of it is I'm giving you a B- because I believe that you're an A student. So I want these Knicks to turn a page, finish the school year strong, and give me a reason. Give me at least an A- by the time we get to the playoffs.
So Poppa Left said 18-9 he would like to see over the last 19 games. Excuse me, 27 games of the season. Now I don't look like I know my math of the season. What do you need to see them do to get to that A level?
The consistency of focus. Stop with the early in games, kicking the ball around, falling behind. They seem to have really cleaned that up as of late. Can you come out with that consistency of effort? Can you come out with that consistency of desire? It's hard to quantify what it takes to be able to do that night in and night out. So if they can start games the way they did tonight, they will be able to raise their grade from that B-.
All right, there you go. Hey, listen, B-, B+.
I do think though, like to get it into a concrete goal of what this team really needs to do. I really think that they need to secure one of those 2 or 3 seeds. 3 seed is not going to kill them. I'm not concerned about this team stealing a game on the road, but I need the 2nd or 3rd seed. I do not want to fall back to 4 because that's going to put us in a tight series with a team that feels like they're right there with us. I want a little seniority in the first round, and I want to push the Pistons out to late May. I want to push the Pistons, make the Pistons go through 2 other teams. Let's get some film on them, and let's play some teams where usually we've seen before and we can deal with.
Have you given up hope of the 1 seed?
Yes, I think, and I'll tell you why. The reason why is that logistically right now the Knicks are 6 games back in the loss column of the Pistons, and they are technically really 7 games back of the Pistons because they lost the tiebreaker. So unless, there's something that happens that's outside of the Pistons' control, which I'm not going to wish on them or anything like that, I'm going to give credit. And they're a team that they're gonna get their day. They're going to get their day where they feel down on themselves.
They're going to have some adversity.
And they're going to face adversity. It happens to every team. But right now, the Knicks, they paid a penalty. You lost 9 out of 11 games. Detroit hasn't lost 2 out of 3 games pretty much all season. So they paid a penalty. They're going to have to face that when they face that later on in the season in the playoffs, Game 1 in Detroit. But I'm confident in this team that understands that whatever failing that they have in the regular season should not impact who they are and what they're trying to chase, which is the NBA championship.
No, completely agree. All right, we'll see. It's been a fun 55 games for the Knicks till this break. You guys have a song to go and create for the people that people are anxiously awaiting.
We'll use that espresso machine one more time.
Yeah, please. I would suggest doing that.
Yeah.
Late night work for both of these guys, talented musicians joining me here. Doug, man, first person to go 2-0 on the New York Got Game Knicks Live Watch Party. Poppa Left, you were not the first person to go 1-0, but not everybody comes here
I have the
first
highest
time.
plus minus.
He does.
I think
in the first game.
He does.
Oh, that's for sure you do.
Yeah.
The stat can be misleading.
You know what? We're going to have to use that. That is your claim to fame.
Yeah. I'm a
Highest
plus 39.
minus of a guess in the first game. Plus 49, sir. Plus
We
40.
won by 49?
49. Yes. Knicks won by 49.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
You've already tested him on his arithmetic like 4
Now
times.
you got me double checking myself.
Dex, I don't think we won by 49, brother.
The Knicks won by, I'm sorry.
39.
What was the final score again? I thought it was 49. Why did I have?
Maybe
This is
I've been
really-
It is
maybe.
49 points.
Oh,
138
okay.
to
Yeah,
89.
imposter
49
syndrome.
points.
There it
You're
is.
actually, it's true what they say. You are a hater.
It's going to be hard for somebody to top you plus minus. It's going to be really hard there.
Knicks got to win a championship, man. I'm tired of this, of the DVDs and the glory and the inviting people back. I want to win a championship this year.
A lot of Knicks fans feel that way. They've been waiting a long time, but
This is the year, Dexter.
you sound like Brian who sits here. He says this is you. The
This
window's
is
small.
the year.
The window is small.
Window is very small.
The window's very small. And I think if they don't do it this year,
Wow.
because they've said that's the mandate, there could be some changes. That's all I'm saying. But we have a long way to go before we get there. We have a long way to go. We'll have a lot of time to talk
Yeah,
about
we're a
that. A
million years
long
away
way to
from
go.
that.
You guys have a song to go and create. We're not saying what it is, but we know that it is going to be Philly inspired, right, Doug?
Philly inspired.
Philly inspired. We're gonna have some good music. We'll have some vocals. We're gonna get some bars. We got some bars, Poppa Left, coming up. We got some bars coming up from you. You're gonna deliver some bars, right?
For the show?
Not for the show, but when you, no, I wasn't put you on the spot to drop out. I was gonna do that to you. No.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Next
But,
time,
yeah.
you're gonna come with some bars ready for me. But you're going to have some from when you guys collaborate
absolutely,
together.
man.
All right,
Absolutely.
There we go.
Yes.
Everybody, please check out my guy Doug Burns, aka Duglust. Check him out. Knicks Metal Recaps does a fantastic job with the songs. After every game, this man delivers a song. It is dope. Like if you don't know, you need to know. And then Poppa Left, who collaborates with him, he brings the bars if you love hip hop like we do. He's got great hip hop taste. Check him out. And also, could you also plug your show?
Yeah, absolutely. I got a daily podcast after every game. It's called Your Knicks. You can find us on YouTube. Just search Your Knicks. I'll be right there. And also on Spotify. If you're just in the car, you got to put it on when you're doing some laundry or something like that. Definitely put me on. Just search up Your Knicks. Every game, I give a recap of the game. And then any type of updates, trades, rumors, playoff previews, interviews. I'd like to have you on the show as well.
Dude, come on, man. You already know. And I got to get you on one of the weekly episodes of God Game. We got to have a long breakdown discussion. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I gotta get some time with my wife.
Yeah.
I gotta do some podcast time with my wife. This
Yeah.
is crazy. I got this show. I got this show. I got the kids.
You got a lot.
I got Valentine's Day this weekend, Dexter. I need some help.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm going to just say, you're probably happy that Valentine's Day came the same weekend as
It's the
All-Star
All-Star.
Weekend. See, you ain't got no Knicks to conflict
And
with
she'll
you
be
on
like,
there.
how do you have all this time?
Yo,
So
don't
the Knicks
worry
are
about
playing.
it.
The Knicks are playing tonight,
don't worry
but I
about
got
it.
you.
I got you, baby. That's what you say. See, that's
skipping the
that's
episode.
good. That's
Yeah.
good work. I appreciate you guys both for coming
Absolutely,
through
bro. It's been an
together.
honor.
I hit you guys up last minute, so I appreciate y'all coming through and joining us. So everybody, please support my guys here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the entire crew behind the scenes, making it work, putting up the good polls. That's going to do. We got a little bit more content coming your way this week on New York Got Game, as we're going to look at the first half, if you want to say, first 55 games of the season a little bit deeper, and then more coming next week. Got some big games coming next week. We'll have a watch party against Detroit, so that should be fun. Again, my guy, Doug Burns, my guy, Rob Lefkowitz. Check them out. I'm Dexter Henry. We'll catch you next time on another edition of New York Got Game. Peace.
And thanks for watching New York Got Game. Boom shakalaka.